Is Rikuto. So yeah, I was gonna say if we're gonna see Rikuto on stream fighting anybody that understands matchups, if Linkorz is gonna fight him, you gotta go Groh. Like that matchup is really difficult for Asta.
I think Linkorz also just found a strat that works really well versus Asta more than Groh is like particularly naturally amazing versus Asta. I mean he's good against him, right? But it's not like it's just a bad matchup. It's not like crazy bad for him or whatever. It's just a normal bad matchup. But Linkorz is one of his, most played partners is Club, who is, I
remember Club from the old days.
Floridan Astaroth. He's an amazing player, So plays very differently from Rikuto, but nonetheless, all the matchup knowledge still applies. So, all right, really nice 6A plus B to start it out. That's going to be a lot of damage into very good Oki. Okay. Oh my gosh, these small duds.
Damn, Rikuto seems to be trying to hard read a tech crouch from Groh, but if there's one thing that we all kind of know is that Groh doesn't have that many good tech crouches. So I do wonder if this is just like a player matchup thing, if he just expects Linkorz to duck a lot for these high grabs.
Oh no.
Damn, 5BA, so good. Interesting that he goes for a 2A plus B. Unsure if that might have been an input error or if he was just, testing Rikuto's reflexes at the beginning of the set.
Now, he might need to start picking up and choosing his damage spots a little better rather than just constantly throwing out. Okay, yeah.
I should have told him that about 3 seconds earlier. I think if there's something that I would like to see Link do a bit more into Rikuto, it's, 6A and 6B, just single hits. Because at the moment he seems to be really committing to a lot of these hard reads. Like we saw at the beginning, 6A plus B was successful, but after that, he hasn't really been able to do anything big. He's got to keep his Groh gameplay tight.
Yes, the mix-up on block because why not? Oh, nice! That's gonna interrupt that critical edge. Oh my!
Nice, gets a knockdown on that. Here we go. Link going for the mix-ups, but 6K going to completely shut that down. Nice, goes for the Burakugambito. And into the 1AB! I hate that move. Okay. I just have to say, Groh before 1AB was like strong, and now he has one of the most toxic moves in the game. Not even going to front. I hate 1AB.
I know you learned how to react to 1A, now get fucked. Like, nah. How dare you try to use reactions in my videos? So.
Exactly. Punished for reacting. We literally had that in one of our tournaments earlier today. We had somebody react to 1A and then get blown up by the 1AB transition into Soul Charge. Oh, Rikuto with the perfect spacing. Intentional or not, that was very clever.
Oh, I stuck on the AA though. It's an interesting choice because he does have the mid. Ah, yes.
Another 1A. Of course, why not? If you can condition... I firmly believe that in one scenario, in an alternate world, there is one person who is just 1A being over and over again as a true mix.
Oh
nice 6A plus B. Doesn't go for the full combo this time, decides to go for the lesser damage on the command grab.
Oh wow, okay. That will beat the armor. Astaroth armor works. Different from Nightmares, and 2 hit strings do kill it. Okay, he has that 6A lethal hit once again. He does have a massive health deficit, though. He has to do something fast.
Yeah, that 6K lethal hit has done a lot of work in the past, but against Linkorz, where he has this massive life lead, he's not going to be pressing too many buttons too soon, I don't think. I shouldn't expect it, but unfortunately, that's going to get him at nearly the same health. He does have a bar, though. Is he going to sacrifice it? Of course he has to. The Groh Soul Charge mix-ups are very strong! And a great step into 5BB.
Oh yeah, can we talk about how he gets a little bit of HP back actually for that Soul Charge, so...
That's true! Yeah. That was one of the recent changes, right?
Yeah.
Was it... I can't remember, is it only in low health he gets it back?
I think so, yep.
Yeah, only in critical.
He became a vampire somehow. I don't know what happened between last patch and this patch, but now he's a vampire, so...
Is it a vampire if he just gets life back from the air? Is he an air vampire?
I guess an oxygen vampire.
Okay, yeah, oxygen vampire. Damn.
Oh wow, that's gonna hurt a lot. Ow, this is such a high damage lethal. You just never really see it.
Front grabs. Nice,
Oh.
into the command grab from Avenger.
Ah yes, the toxic D plus Ks. Avenger D plus Ks, I should say.
Oh, Rikuto saying no more 60 saves for you, sir. Straight into the grab, but you're gonna get whiff punished with a straight up Black Gambit.
Really good key, okay.
Yeah.
Choice.
I don't know what it is. When I see people play Groh, he looks really cool. But when I play Groh, I find him really boring.
Because he has like 4 moves that you're just kind of like cycling through over and over and over again.
Yeah, that's true. He's a maxi main. I have to press buttons, otherwise I get bored. Rikuto been going for that loads of times, hasn't been incredibly successful, but the one time that it does hit, he's able to get some pretty good frames on it.
Oh man, it's gonna happen again? Oh my gosh, that same trade has. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's such a toxic addition. I hate it sometimes.
Oh,
Wow.
that would have been a great reading. There we go, 1AB with the Soul Charge transition. He goes for it once more, but Rikuto's having none of it. Beyblade time. That's a great reversal there. Jay's gonna kill.
He doesn't have any meter though, like that bar has kind of been saving him, so... If he can force Rikuto to burn all his meter though, very, very soon, this could be in a really, really good position. I mean, of course he can just win without it, but...
I think as a Groh, it can be really difficult to... okay.
So yeah, Astaroth, one of 2 characters that can actually break back grabs.
Yeah, I think a Groh without bar can be really difficult to make your opponent spend bar. Because like you say, while you are cycling through a couple of moves, they are really, really strong moves. But if your opponent is just ready for them, it's really difficult for you to force your opponent to press a bar.
Because,
Or use a bar, sorry.
So good, sorry. He makes him do it. I'm not biased.
Absolutely not.
Wow.
So
look at
anime,
that
so anime. Nicely done. Yep, just staying composed. That 3B being -12 is really, really good against a lot of the cast as well, especially Nightmare and Asta.
Especially
Asta does have an I-12.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. With the mix-up, similarly to Cervantes is. But yeah, against the character like Astaroth, while he does have an I-12 to punish, it's not the best in the world. Is that Dan on commentary? I don't know. Is this what Dan sounds like?
All right.
Right.
Other side of winners semifinals is Incendiate and Exander, who I am going to try and get in here.
Jordan and Exander, I like it.
We got ourselves into trouble with that one when people were just like, "Oh yeah, I'm see, Incendiate and I are close friends, so I had to call him whatever the meme is. I forget the text." But then also we had like Vesper in the tournament, and it was just like, wait a minute. Can't do that meme anymore now.
Can't do it, no. But 1 trillion, right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Really.
Oh, thank you to 10 of Clubs for donating $3 to the tournament.
What's up, 10?
Nice.
Appreciate you using the Mancherino code as well. So, definitely need your help. You guys have a moment. Got 300 people right here. $64.64. You can use the promo code SAVE NLBC225. You'll donate 50 cents to the prize pool free. Check out the marketplace if you want an item, as well as a special sponsor quest. G Fuel Energy has like $1 and some change just for you guys clicking these links, whether it's likes, retweets, surveys, or visiting the link. Punch Plan has 30 cents to the prize pool for some clicks. Mancherino has 90 cents. There's also Twitter quests buried away, which donate a lot to the prize pool. YouTube quests, Twitch quests. Easy money in the bank right there. Big ups to the top 5 donors: Slytiger, Beardly Here, Rotary Lover, Buckwomp, and 10 of Clubs. Also, if anybody subscribes to the stream today, throw in $1 to the Mancherino from your sub money. Or resubscribes. Alright, I gotta get the names up. Oh, Incendio, I do have them. The sides right though, yes they are.
Yes, they are.
Oh, is he doing one of those I'm only gonna play Ivy today things? Interesting. You know, this is probably Incendiate's most versed matchup, like, honestly, no matter what character he plays, because he has been playing Ender's J for, like, years now.
Why block punish 3B when you can buff for a command grab, right?
And then do it again.
And then do it again. I do actually think that, you know, you said that this is probably Incendiate's most labbed mashup for fighting Ender's J. I think I've heard that for like 12 different people. Ender's J just loves fighting people, and I respect it.
Yes.
No, like, legit, no joke, I'm not joking right now. I love Enders as a person, and I love the fact that he's so passionate about the game and the community, and he just, every time I see Enders come up in anything, it's just, the dude is there. He's everywhere. I love it.
Oh my goodness, except look at this toxic gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, Exander's health bar isn't there. Segways.
Yeah, I stopped them after the match.
I bet.
Nice. Okay.
Oh,
I mean, Incendiate was,
sorry to interrupt their match. I wouldn't have minded if you let them play the match out at least, but you know, it is what it is now.
Yeah, I did. I actually let them play the match out and then stop them.
Oh, so it's one. Oh, so the score is
Yeah,
1-0. I thought you meant
exactly.
round.
No. The match count. Match count is 0-1 in favor of Incendiate.
Thank you, Aries, for the host. Wow. Damn, I got more viewers. Wow. Video's not sub only, just for fresh guys.
Okay, opting to switch to
Cheetos.
Hilde.
Cheetos knows how Twitch works. Yeah, interesting pick. I think Hilda right now probably a little bit stronger.
Oh,
Okay.
I spelled Incendiate's name wrong.
Not going to be that. Not going to matter that much when you're going to get command grabbed over and over again. But I do think, in terms of trying to keep Ivy at bay, this may not be the best idea. Because while Hilda does have a lot of range on her B moves, on her verticals, a simple sidestep for most of them because they don't have incredible hitboxes. I mean, Incendiate's just running through him right now. I don't need to analyze this at all. You can just see what's happening for yourselves.
It's one of those things where it's like, I wonder if he felt pressured because, you know, Incendiate does know the Cervantes matchup very well, but at the same time, it's just like, it's very hard to use another character that you're not as versed in when you're playing versus a player that knows almost every matchup, you know, extensively.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
Oh, it's not gonna quite be ring out, I don't think. Nah, not quite long enough.
Easy block punish.
Yeah, perhaps this Hilda pick was somewhat of a last-ditch effort to try and get one over on Incendiate if he's not that wholly familiar with Hilda.
Oh, he's definitely been playing her. It's not that he's not familiar, it's just not like his main. I mean, he's definitely played her a lot, don't get me wrong. But Incendiate...
Oh, no block punish on the 2-2K. That was a vitally important block punish. However, the continuation of the C6A string, very nicely done. Well, he's about to get around. Very, very clean round as well.
Yeah. Incendiate also has like played a lot of these characters. Like he has kind of like a baby Hilda and stuff, so it's gonna be hard to catch him by surprise.
Yeah, I think even if you do have a lot of Hilda experience, the fact that you can start charging up a move, like while you're in active frames of another one, is really, really good for Hilda. And especially when you're fighting a character like Ivy, if you're able to close that gap and just work around your sword moves as the Hilda, could be really, really bad for Ivy.
Okay, this is really good start. Decent damage. Soul Charge is paying off? Yeah, really well right now. Oh no. Really good punish. High execution punish.
Yeah. Very, very high execution punish.
Yeah.
Normally all you have to do is a single 5AA. Yeah, very nicely done, Incendiate. Very, very clean. Not entirely sure what Exander could have done there to bring it back. It was really looking like he couldn't get many openings. I think as soon as he got that C6AA, Incendiate was just blocking for days, taking very, very low risk, low reward moves.
Right. Instead of playing low risk, you have to force them to like want to play risky, but it's really hard to set all that up when you only have one game, right, with the character, so.
Alright, so we're gonna go over to losers now. we got Slytiger versus Legit on one side. And on the other side, we got Amy Lionheart versus OlcadansWrath.
So just looking at this bracket where Slytiger managed to take it over our boy Neon from Europe, unfortunately not able to make it any further in the losers bracket, but still a Talim. Still a Talim.
Almost like an American Talim on an American server would be probably superior over an European Talim
I'm
playing
just
on
trying
an
to big
American.
up my boy, alright? Just trying to give him props for entering every single week that he's been allowed to and actually making it relatively far considering his connection.
I was gonna say, do all Europeans have like terrible sleep schedules or something, or it's just the ones I talk to?
Probably the ones that you talk to because
Okay.
we're gamers.
Good to
We
know.
don't sleep. And to be fair, like this is where it gets really weird, right? A lot of the American community, a lot of the American gaming communities have the good stuff happen while it's like this time for us, and we want
Right.
to watch it. So if we go to bed, we can't be a part of this stuff. So we have to sacrifice our sleep schedules for you lot because you lot put on the good stuff, and that's a problem.
Okay, blame all the tournament organizers in America. Got it. Not my problem.
Yeah, I'm blaming Boom. I'm blaming both of the Sabins right here in the Discord chat. I'm blaming all of you American TOs out there.
I'm not a TL though. I'm a streamer.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
he's
I'm a
same-
streamer.
Look, not
Thing.
a
I'm the
team.
TO Sabin. He's the streamer Sabin. Together we make like one
Yes, one unit.
tournament.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. But look, we got some EU people in the chat right now. We've got Mies Baker. We've got Screaming Internally
That's good. Yeah.
representing.
You know, shout outs. I mean, one of the good things about the pandemic, I really think it's really brought the US and EU scenes a lot closer together across all the titles. It's great to see.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I mean, when, like, no joke, worst timing for a pandemic. I was talking to a couple of the
Wait, is there a
American
good time
players.
for a pandemic?
Never.
Well, personally, for me, it was worth timing because I was gonna come
Before
over to
I was
America and start doing American things, American tournaments like Neon and Milo's did a year and a half or so back. And then, you know, pandemic hit. So, unfortunate. But don't worry, when it's all over, I'm there. I'm gonna be commentating your stuff live next time, not over Discord.
Man, it's about as close as I can get right now.
Oh,
it's,
yeah,
It's
I
legit
mean-
in Slytiger? Ian?
Yes.
Okay.
Legit versus Slytiger.
Alright.
Yeah, it's gonna be Shadow Texas Legit versus Luminary Slytiger.
Okay.
I like the Luminary crew. They're good people.
Yeah. I don't know the intricacies of this matchup too well. I mean, I've seen Siegfried do really well, and I've seen Siegfried explode instantly. So,
So, Talim versus Siegfried is a matchup that I see fairly often because Neon is
yeah.
Talim and Dexus is Siegfried. So I see, you know, we see it fairly often in tournaments and stuff like that.
Did they really do that?
What?
Did they bait us?
Oh, they're on the different side.
I'm gonna. All right. They did it on purpose this time.
Also mess with us? Damn.
Yeah.
Ban them both.
at the same time.
DQ, yeah, double DQ.
Step aside.
But yeah, the intricacies of this matchup very much seem to be Talim with that new improved movement speed, especially forward momentum. You know, 6B, 66A, 22A, stuff like that can really rush down a Siegfried if they're not ready to guess the mix-ups. But, of course, if a Siegfried is able to keep the Talim at bay and the Talim can't do mix-ups, then it's kind of in his favor. But generally, I think Talim takes this pretty well. Yeah, I mean, look at this.
Definitely having the mix-ups right now.
Yeah, I mean, what was that? Wind Salt A into Wind Charmer, which is a true 50-50, because you got the untechable grab or the BB.
Oh my
It's
gosh, I didn't
kind
know.
of nuts.
Oh no, she can step after that for some reason. Okay, good start. This is what you need to not die. Oh. Oh, he went for a hard read. Oh.
He really did.
Oh.
Okay, Wind
Interesting.
Fury into Wind Soul. Just straight back in.
Oh
Nice with the
my
random
God.
CE. Love it.
That was just a straight up whip punish.
Actually, yeah, that was. I just don't want to give credit to Talims who pressed the CE button.
I mean, yeah, because even if he messed up the timing, like, what's the worst that happens, right? But I mean, still, it's pretty cool. Oh my gosh, that keeps happening. That's so unfortunate.
Oh,
Poor
yeah,
Luke.
step back. Oh, no block punish. That's minus 16. You gotta press buttons.
Oh my god. Oh, this is really scary. You don't really see the edge come up too
Oh,
often.
nice.
Oh, nice.
Only gets a 9k though. There we go. There's the 6k. That's what we love to see. The completely anti-maxi tool. Start using it against Siegfried now. Here come the mix-ups. Very nicely done by
Okay.
Legit, completely just ignoring any kind of momentum that Slytiger might have. Here we go. This is, yeah. Legit is not in a good spot right now.
Except this is Siegfried's soul charge.
It's true. Oh, very nicely interrupted by Slytiger. Something vitally important that you have to do against Siegfried when he goes into base hold from A slide B.
Yeah.
Man. So Toki, I'm gonna ask
Yeah.
you a very in-depth and analytical question.
Okay.
Welcome to the stage.
What
of
does
history.
Legit have to do to take this over Slytiger?
Well, I feel like Legit is not the most comfortable with the anti-Talim, so I'm not really sure if there's much you can do on the spot besides, you know, go lab every little option that you can do and find out your best buttons for everything. Also to understand that Slytiger is doing a lot of like good defense for like his Siegfried right now, so he has to mix up what he's doing. Slytiger's going from interesting things, like, you know, usually the 6AB is the riskier option, so you don't see that instantly, but Slytiger chose to you know, stand duck the first time? Yeah, stuff like that, so gotta be mindful of all of those things.
I think
Ow.
Legit is also kind of suffering from how well Slytiger is defending against these SRSH mix-ups. Like twice, Legit has gone for the low because it's just, you know, it's completely unreactable. I don't care what anybody says. Oh,
Nice.
that's going to do a lot of damage. Okay, here we go. This is what we need to see from a Siegfried against Talim. Every time you get a knockdown, just press a button and hope you get the Oki. That's so... Nice, slide AB. I'm gonna see if best move. Slide AB into IAGA. I mean, look, if it works, right?
Alright.
Wonderfully interrupted by Legit here. He seems to have woken up now. Slytiger was just able to run through him.
Okay.
2-2-way wall combo dropped. Neon, if he was here, would be very disappointed in that.
Oh wow, nice interrupt. Oh, nice block and no punish. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, so he completely changed what he was doing. He went from playing very reactive to trying to... Oh, nice. Oh, sick.
Let's go! That's dope.
Sorry, but your path ends here.
I think I'm sitting at 2 bars now. You're going to have to pop it, yeah. A little bit late for your first soul charge pop, but if Slytiger's able to bring it back,
They
gonna be
definitely
all
can.
worth it.
It's Talim soul charge on a wall stage.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
Nice.
Really
Yeah.
clean and easy. Okay, so he went from playing very reactive to being the one to start, you know, the mix-ups, and I think that helped him a lot. Because when he was stuck in these, like, awkward 50-50s, like, he seemed kind of lost, but when he's the one in control, you know, he doesn't have to deal with it, so...
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's vitally important when you play Talim as any character. If you're able to just shut down the Talim entirely and get them into your timings and your pace by mixing them up over and over again, it's going to be heavily in your favor. Because Slytiger right now, he's just pressing buttons when he thinks it's appropriate. But Legit, having conditioned him so well in that second game, it's just not working out that well.
Okay, Dark Legacy, I cannot lose. Oh no, that was not what he wanted. Oh, this is still anyone's game. Wow. That grab range
4-6,
isn't-
4-6 grab.
Why did that even reach?
Siegfried grab range is kind of nuts.
Sorry, but your path ends here.
Okay, going into raw wind charmer. I think, you know how we were talking about grabs being vitally important in Soul Calibur 6? Slytiger needs to start doing those because wind charmer into weapon attacks just isn't working out for him. And legit doesn't seem to be ducking anything after wind charmer. So if Sly is able to capitalize on that, get those wind charmer untechable grabs, he could get a lot of damage on the board. But not if you're going to get knocked out of the air by Dark Legacy. That's not going to happen.
Oh, nice step. Yeah.
Madly delayed punish though. Oh,
yes.
saves himself with that RE cancel.
One of the few like horizontal A+B, so she can't actually just deal with it completely.
Here we go, Slytiger pressing buttons, but a great GI to get that the neutral and legit able to get at least some guard damage on the board, but reversal edge going to let it rock. Great B option by legit. Is he going to continue this? Okay, we're going to see a Dark Legacy pop. No, we're not. We're going to see a 2K get jumped by Talim CE. You see what I mean? Oh, not dead. Okubo's Magic Pixel
Oh yeah, tell him see the husband.
does. Damn. Run up 3K. He did have Dark Legacy as well. Would have been better to just pop it there.
Your path ends here.
But hindsight is 2020. Okay, so legit popping Soul Charge very, very soon. Only able to capitalize about halfway through the bar. But now Slytiger going to do his absolute best to keep legit locked down to make sure that bar runs out. And there it is, no more Soul Charge.
And carry charge. Okay, it's gonna be gone though. So we'll be knocked down. Oh my god, that clash.
4-4-B is one of those moves where I hate to see it because it's so silly. But nicely done with the Wall Rising A. Boom, boom. You can really see the momentum shifts between both of these players right now. As soon as one person gets a knockdown, it's straight Oki and mix up for days. But then a good, like one good GI later, one good whiff punish later, it's just boom, boom, boom. There's no.
Oh my goodness, the double soul charge. Love to see it. Oh my god. Probably not the best option to do right here. Okay, that didn't re-wall splat. Excuse me? Okay.
Also, that's how you step Siegfried's bait hole K. I see.
Okay. Really nice comeback from legit. He was lost and no longer.
God damn.
That was a great match.
Yeah.
Man, legit is legit.
Hey man, good joke.
I feel like I may have made it, or someone may have made it before, once or twice.
No, you are the originator.
Okay. Are we now getting rid of you?
Yes.
Okay. Bye, Toki. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Or
let's get some commentator swaps going on here.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yep. Always on point as always. Catch you next time.
Thank you. Okay, and we're gonna let someone,
Yep.
one of my favorite people ever, back here. So, whenever he's
I'm,
ready.
Am I being tossed aside too?
Well, you said that you had to go, right? And I figure
Yeah.
since we're getting rid of one, we might
Roundabout.
as well get rid of both, right?
Fair enough.
What a way! What an answer.
You just throw them in the garbage.
Damn.
Thanks, Happy Toki and Danarai, both of you, for coming. I really appreciate it. Yep, I think so. What we're gonna do now is I haven't done this in a while, and I was sort of fiending for it actually. So we're gonna have me on the mic with JJJ.
Oh boy. Dynamic
yeah.
duo.
Before we start up the next set of matches, Danarai, do you want to plug anything or say anything before we sign off?
I just really want to say thank you to the NA community as a whole for keeping Calibur burning, because without you lot, we really wouldn't have a scene right now. EU, the JP scenes, you know, we're pretty active, but compared to the American scene, it's pretty small. And we like to take our cues from you and the stuff that we do. But yeah, of course, thank you for having me. Like I said, one day I hope to be in Americas commentating alongside people like Jay, people like Toki, XYZ. I can't name any more. I'm too tired. But yeah, thank you everybody for having me. I'm going to bed. Thank you everybody for having me. I will catch you lot soon if I see you in my streams or whatever. But yeah, goodbye. Thank you.
Bye, Dan.
Yeah, bye, Dan. Bye, Toki. Alright, guys. Before we get to the next match, definitely need your help pumping this match arena, guys. Yeah, it's not gonna need time. We got 300 viewers here. Definitely need your help to keep this event solvent. You can help us out by clicking the match arena link using the promo code SAVE_NLBC225. You'll donate 50 cents to the prize pool free. Check out the sponsor quest from G Fuel. That's multiple dollars to the prize pool. Check out Punch Planet. Check out Match Arena. That's 90 cents. We got Twitter quests. We got YouTube quests. We got Twitch quests. We got Click quests. Big ups to the top 5 donors as well. Slytiger, Beardly here, Rotary Lover, Mugwump, and 10 of Clubs. Also, if anybody subscribes to the channel today, I will donate $1 to the Match Arena. If you can, please take some time to help us out, you know. If not with real money, then with the promo codes and sponsor quests. Because trying to pay the players, next level, commentators, cloud parsec costs, so definitely hook us up if you can. And make sure to milk the hell out of the G Fuel sponsor quest. It is $1 and some change in clicks. Especially that 50-cent survey, it takes a second of your time away. Also, milk the sponsor quest as well on Twitter. There's like another $1 right there if you just retweet a couple of tweets. Got a YouTube quest too, as well as Click quest. So yeah, hit them up, guys. Would really help everybody out. And you know, thank you guys for watching this free stream, and try to give you guys as much free, amazing content as we possibly can. Up now, we got Amy versus OlcadansWrath.
Yes, sir. All right. Jay, how are you doing?
Well. I'm back.
If it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
Once again, I have come to wreak terror and havoc on people as I did in days long past.
Okay.
Also, hi everybody.
So we got the shades of JJJ,
Hey-o.
like actual undead monsters of some kind.
aka JJJ.
Okay, I'm gonna tell them that they can get started.
Okay, this is a match I feel has the possibility have already happened in past NLBCs, back when this was an in-person type thing. I very much doubt that it has happened since we've gone to an online thing, so I'm interested to see how this ends up going about.
There was definitely a monthly where they were both there. I can't remember if they played against each other. I would not be surprised if they did.
Yes. I definitely played against Amy. I don't believe I played against OlcadansWrath that time around.
I actually think I fought him in that one.
Ooh.
Because I remember getting my ass... No, you know what? It might have been casuals before that tournament itself, but I definitely remember getting my ass kicked.
So, a matchup that I have seen quite a few times ever since the game launched. This has clearly become a staunchly different matchup. Ivy only gotten worse, Groh only gotten better.
But Ivy's still good.
Yeah. Ivy's still good on paper, but compared to the rest of the cast, I think she's definitely down there. In my humblest of opinions.
Okay.
It's not really going to matter for a specific game. It looks like we're starting off with 4-4-KA. An interesting choice to get away from the lows. Ended up eating half life while on the ground.
Yeah.
Ooh. Amy, a pseudo-recent convert to PC. OlcadansWrath, kind of the same. I think he was formerly an Xbox player.
Yeah, true. He, I think he got his PC around Christmas-ish? Something like
We're
that.
mirroring... Oh, wow! 2A was effectively guaranteed in that situation,
Good
but
luck,
because
maybe.
Amy had gone for a slower stance transition, OlcadansWrath was able to just pull out the random 3B.
Alright. Okay, Groh getting right back in there despite the momentary rage advantage.
Amy seemingly having a tough time, maybe doesn't necessarily know a lot about Groh. That would be kind of surprising to me, considering that some of the stuff that she's not punishing, like 66AB, is not exactly a new kind of thing. Gotta get your damage where you can get it.
Okay. More Christmas trees, more hell sweeps, as I would expect.
As per usual.
As the usual.
So just as long as Amy doesn't end up getting melted by a soul charge, she'll definitely win this round. So a slight meter advantage for Amy Lionheart. Not really something to, you know, they've basically just been going back and forth. I haven't necessarily seen adaptations from either or just yet. It's only been the third round. Here we go. This is where the matchup can really change radically. Was that supposed to be a CS? Gee whiz.
Maybe. Probably.
Oh, it doesn't end up going into it, so it looks like we're going to be trading meter here. We're basically just going to get through the rest of this round just in chip damage. I wonder if OlcadansWrath can take the stage positioning and try to make something of it. It looks like it's decided to
Ooh, that was bad. That one pixel of range just, like, ruined any chance there for Amy.
Alright, so double bar, but hasn't necessarily, I mean, for the most part, Amy Lionheart and Ivy players in general, yeah, they'll use them for just, like, combo, they'll use the bar for combo stuff, which does a decent amount of damage, plus amazing Oki, but otherwise they just use the soul charge for the soul charge burst, just get away, just to get a character like Groh away from them.
Yep, very true. Oh, good block.
Nice stock and punish, that was really good. Alright, so, speaking of which, deciding to spend the full bar.
Threading the needle.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. OlcadansWrath could frankly consider this to be a win of a round in his book, because he's going to go into it with 2 full bars against Amy's none, and frankly, I feel like he should just spend Soul Charge like
he should
immediately.
pop it now.
You might as well.
There it is.
Right? Yeah, he just wanted to wait for like the millisecond he was in the back foot. Ooh, what a pseudo bait for Christmas tree.
Bopped him out of it, though, the trade.
Alright, going with little tiny stuff. Ooh, doesn't get the sidestep on the A+B. Ends up beating half of her remaining health.
Catching the roll.
Yeah. That was going to be really tough, because even if she was able to get out of that situation, on top of getting out of the situation of being next to the wall, she would still have to be worried about yet another full bar of meter that she had no answer for. So, resource management was really the play of the day during that set.
Mm-hmm. All right, up one match for OlcadansWrath. What is Amy going to do to adjust here?
More backstepping,
Yeah.
more small hits, doing things like AA to get rid of 66AB. I think these are all things that could end up helping out. If she has the ability to react in time, dealing with things like 44KA are also things that are going to be very necessary. And like playing very small kind of caliber when Groh is in her face might be the way to go, seeing as how OlcadansWrath is kind of swinging for the fences at the moment.
Why did she run towards Groh?
Well, just to get like some sort of like a mid-range spacing kind of thing. It's still something that you have to play around with, right? You can't just backdash the entire match.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree, but this seems like a weird stage to open with that.
Man, oh man, I can kind of jump A off of that CS. I think that was a little bit of a lucky ducky situation, but remember how I said that OlcadansWrath was really like swinging for the fences? He's doing the exact opposite here. That was all AA, 1B, jump A for some reason. It's just a lot of like
some
small
cute little steps mixed in. Yeah.
Dude, doing all of these jump A's. I guess these were intentional.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
You're gonna get a wall
He's
here.
gonna wall? Yeah, it's gonna wall splat. There it is.
So what are we gonna do with this? Oh no, I feel
Ari.
like she had a reversal edge safe move, but just decided to continue the string. Are we gonna spend bar to go back, assuming that OlcadansWrath actually gets in? Oh, Amy Lionheart kind of does OlcadansWrath's job for him.
Okay, counter soul charge.
Yeah, but
Can we make anything happen? No, we cannot.
it was kind of a desperation soul charge. I don't really consider... I mean, she does have pretty explosive damage, but she's having a real tough time just understanding the spacing, kind of running in on Groh. I think simply because she hasn't gotten a lot of success with long-range kind of stuff, and it's...
Okay.
I don't know.
There we go,
They're kind of
6-6-A.
throwing out buttons here.
Yeah, we're just poking at each other. Like, so the 6-6-A did come out. I kind of want to see more of that. I kind of want to see... There we go. Okay, there we go. This...
It can be
and she
so
ran
risky
in.
if you don't space it correctly. Oh no! That A+B had just enough of a kickback to get away from the former Amy 3 or Ivy 3B. Okay,
All
does
right,
she get a
this
ring
is
on here?
out,
She
right?
does.
Yeah, this is out. little bit of an adjustment to angle it properly and then bop him out of the ring.
Yeah, relatively straightforward. Okay, it's still possible, but it really seems like Amy's getting a bit desperate here.
Keep him out.
She's really been able to capitalize on kind of a mistake. All right, here we go. Still tiny hits.
Not much
really kind of killing her.
And it's kind of one of the things that Groh is good at, right? You know, just very fast.
All right, going with the 3K as a punish for 6A plus B.
What
Oh, the Christmas tree just not working out. Oh,
no.
man.
What was that? What was that
100% wrong on reads that could not be more costly.
Just
Nice sidestep. Doesn't have the ability to get a 2-2A in there, though, so unfortunately gonna have to... We're in a very similar situation that we were in before. Assuming that Amy Lionheart can even win this round, she has to make a big comeback. She can get it off of this wall bounce, though. An interesting ploy. I appreciate the attempt. But overall, the resource management was being real tough on her, and it really seemed like OlcadansWrath had an awkward enough playstyle to where these small hits over and over again were kind of killing her.
Well, we're going to see more of OlcadansWrath. Sadly, Amy is out. He's going to be up against Rikuto in the next round of...
Groh against Astaroth.
Rikuto's favorite thing. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to continue on in losers, going back to Exander and Legit. And then we're going to finish that up and go back to winners finals. So let me just get those two in here.
So presumably Cervantes versus Siegfried. Ironic because Legit just went up against the Siegfried in a 1st to 10 in the name of Ender's J earlier today. Ended up doing pretty well in that. Exander plays similarly to Ender's J, but differently enough to where it could potentially spell out something different. And, you know, one of the things, if anybody caught the War of the Roses stream earlier today, they stayed on a very small wood stage that had tons of wall combos abound, which was frankly something I found quite surprising that Ender's J would want to continue on with that stage. So were it to be on a different stage, where Legit can't necessarily rely on wall pressure and gigantic wall combos for the majority of the set, is Exander going to be able to pull something out with a larger stage available to him? Looks like Exander's going to be on the player 2 side, the Cervantes player, Legit on the player 1 side. Technically, both of these players also have a Hilda that they can play as well. It would be funny if this ends up devolving into a Hilda mirror match. I doubt it's going to happen, but
I would be surprised. I would be very surprised.
Yeah, two very heavy hitters. I'm interested to see if it's going to be similar to the 1st to 10 we had earlier today.
Alright, so we got, Legit on 1 player versus Exander on 2 player. Let's see what we got here.
We got the same stage that we had for that 1st to 10 too. That's really funny.
Yeah, this is a real
I imagine were Exander to lose here, he would want to change the stage right away. I mean, Cervantes gets a lot out of wall combos and off-the-wall kind of setups as well, but I feel like with regards to the damage disparity between the two, and the ease of getting certain stage and wall combos, you would want to change the stage. But that's only if he loses, which doesn't look like he's planning on doing.
Scatter away. Alright.
No, he had to use it pretty quickly, so he doesn't have any comeback factor whatsoever. And when I said he had no comeback factor, I lied. I lied right to your faces, everybody.
Hey, it's a wall.
It's a wall combo. It is one individual wall combo. This character is so cool. I meant that sarcastically.
He is cool. I love him.
Oh, a 2-2-AA. That was cool.
I actually kind of like that move for Cervantes. I mean, I don't know anything. I don't know enough to know why it's bad or anything, but I thought it was
reactable low.
I guess reactable is the issue.
Yeah.
Did you ever find out from Enders why he never changed the stage?
He took a nap like immediately after.
Oh yeah, that's. I'm not surprised by that.
I didn't feel like, it still caught the sidestep.
Caught him
again. Okay, Exander, you really need to come up with something right quick. You have the chance at a meter. Okay, so you could potentially come back with this bar. Okay, so there we go.
Ooh, good punch. Don't let Siegfried go into base here.
You're basically dead to 1 hit. Or at least a poke plus bubble. Alright, now we're going to be doing some off-the-wall kind of stuff. Ooh, or just a little bit of a feint, end up catching the Dark Legacy. break attack, ends up getting
that's
the grab.
gonna be it.
No. I wonder if people are going to start practicing to try and deal with the Siegfried A+B. More often than not something that Siegfried wants to do. It's normally a botched A/B or AGA, so it does have a hard answer to it, which is ducking the high and jumping the low.
Yeah, usually I think the only time you really want to use it is when you're calling out the GI or something, like you know that they're going to re-GI.
And even so, I would imagine that there's at least a little bit of something better that you can do.
Well, it gives if you do that, it gives you the lethal hit. So that
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Getting that sidestep, trying to get away from these walls, has to deal with this guard damage on top of it. Is he going to go off the wall again? He is.
Yep.
Psycho Crusher.
Soul Charge to get out of the plus frames there.
So his A6 is going to seal the day. Not getting those sidesteps that he was getting before. So that's going to spell the first game. Now again, I imagine he's going to want to immediately change the stage. Exander, if you make me look like a fool yet again, he chose rematch, didn't he? He did, didn't he? Just gonna make me look like an idiot. That's the only reason. That's the only reason why he would do it. You know what, guys? I got Cervantes to S rank. I don't know how to IGDR. That's the extent of the Cervantes knowledge that I have.
Okay, wait, hold on a second. He canceled Chief Hold and hit A+B. That can't have been what he meant to do.
Oh, but I mean,
even if it was supposed to be A slide B, that doesn't sound right.
6-6-A. Interesting. I wonder what that was supposed to be. Overall, this wall pressure is kind of okay for Exander, except he's getting constantly clocked by small things. Legit finally eating one of those command grabs, but that is simply not enough. The Flapjack is going to do it. The damage disparity with the wall pressure and wall combos has been disastrous for Exander. Oh boy. Nice. Catching the reversal edge. Okay.
Alright, charge out of this.
Yeah, just overall, he just has to weather the storm. Fantastic sidestep into a massive amount of damage. It's damage that even Siegfried, a character with his kind of damage, is going to have to worry about. I think he could have killed with a super. He doesn't feel like he needs to, considering the life lead. Especially now that he's gotten rid of the bubble, the comeback factor is significantly limited. Dead to a 2A.
Yeah, you know, one of the things I really like about Legit is that he does enough of the stance fast options to keep you, like, on your toes every time he goes into stance. Like, Exander is now managing to get a lot of the reads correct. He's dodging out of the way of the K, the base hold K, and the reverse side hold B. But Legit will probably mix it up.
Legit also trying to go for those IAGA punishes on certain things from Cervantes.
Yeah.
Still not pull it off. It just doesn't happen quickly enough. Doesn't look like he may even need it. 1K? Yep.
Good.
Xander getting a little bit desperate here. Okay, B-Side K. Alright.
Okay, Xander's making it happen.
Oh, no. His spacing was a little bit off. I don't even think that the grab was going to work anyway. I believe Legit ended up doing a wake-up step duck.
Alright, we're in Soul Charge, both of us.
Oh, immediate freebie. Nice stabbing in the back. It's forcing Legit to kind of just like calm down, but if neither player is getting anything from their own soul charges, it's probably in Legit's favor due to the round disparity. Okay,
that's gonna hurt. He goes for the reset, okay.
Oh man, catching the Dark Legacy yet again. Man, Exander's frankly gotten a little bit lucky on some of these. I mean, I know that the Dark Legacy bubble has startup frames, but it's still relatively tough to hit him out of it.
I mean, it's certainly a thin needle to thread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, being able to do that with these Horis that he's been pulling off, pretty solid. Oh my god. Oh no, Exander getting a little bit too ambitious.
He avoided getting back thrown though. That was important. Like he was back turned for quite a bit there.
So the issue is, we still have a bar. Okay, never mind. We don't have to worry about this additional bar. I lied. Okay, 1-1. Winner goes on to what? Losers finals? Losers semis?
Losers semis. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. What score? Had to answer my door.
1-1 right now.
1-1. Thank you.
Yeah. Immediate wake up 2A. Xander immediately going with hard aggression here, doing little tiny stuff. Still getting thwacked, has to worry about the 6AA, but not punishing the B6, that could be very important.
One interesting thing about that kept happening in our earlier set, every time Legit was near a wall, he would go for the 6AA. And Enders learned that pretty early, ducked every single one after a certain point.
He ducked a good chunk of them. Obviously, there is a variation that can eventually punish you for ducking, and I appreciated that Enders rode that fine line of only ducking them when he really felt like he had a solid read on it, and not doing it every single time, thus forcing Legit to feel like he should do something else. That way, Enders could build off of that read and get stuff like ducking the seed and stuff like that. But Exander has decided to take a significantly more aggressive approach, at least as far as I can tell, as opposed to going with movement, which is what Enders was going for all the time. He's going with buttons, stuff like that, which has been working in other times, just doesn't happen to work that time.
Just a round full of like getting bopped out of things and thrown from his ankles.
So is Exander going to match bar for bar, or is he going to try to weather the storm? Looks like he's choosing the latter, just with many smaller things.
Well, it's working out though. He just wasted the whole. Oh, and he popped it. Okay.
Yeah, so this definitely makes sense, because now he's not going to have to worry about the opponent doing any kind of soul charge stuff to match his own soul charge stuff. Ends up getting just a regular grab here. Nice chase down, interesting chase down. He's getting the wall combo, so that's going to put him one round away from getting over to loser's semis.
A bar well spent.
Yeah. A good timing spent, too. Not getting the punch on those IGDRs. That's a very big deal, too.
I don't know what he was going for with 4B there.
4B, yeah, I don't know. 4B, I believe, would be the punish for, like, regular Dread Charge on block, but not IGDR, not as far as I know. Somebody in Twitch chat can disagree with me if they like.
Pretty sure you're right.
It happens so rarely that I often get surprised myself. I think that's going to be it. Nope. Oh, should have gone for the 2K, my man. Okay, so there you go. Exander ends up taking it. Significantly more 2As, peppering him out of certain situations, and that was enough for Exander to take the first two.
All right. Good stuff from both. Next up, we're going to have Rikuto and OlcadansWrath.
Okay, Rikuto. I mean, when you play a character that's heavily polarizing, you have to expect that there are going to be staunch issues with certain matchups. That is typical for grapplers in any fighting game, as far as I know. So that's what you're going to have to deal with here yet again.
Alright guys, real quick, I want to shout out the match arena. Still have a couple of matches left. And guys, we still have plenty of promo codes and sponsor quests to use, so we need your help. Promo code is SAVENLBC225. You'll donate 50 cents to the prize pool free. Check out the marketplace if you want an item, as well as a special sponsor quest from G Fuel Energy, Matcherino, Punch Planet. 30 cents to the prize pool. G Fuel Energy is $1 and some change. You have a survey, visit a link. 80 cents right there, actually. Matcherino is 90 cents to the prize pool, just for 3 clicks. Follow, retweet. We got Twitter quests to hit up too. These all donate money to the prize pool as well. So make sure you hit up these sponsor quests, as well as YouTube quests. Even Twitch quests. We get money for following the channel on Twitch. Everybody keeps winning. Also, thank you to Malice for the sub.
Thanks so much for subscribing.
Every subscription, throwing $1 to the Match Arena. So if you want to support this channel, as well as the stream, it's a good way to support right there. Thank you so much to 81 Malice once again. And we are ready.
Thanks for everybody who's donating. It does really help. It helps keep the stream happening. It helps keep the players fed, motivated.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, everything goes to the players and production. None of the match arena goes in my pocket. Just want to make sure that the event is solvent and we keep doing this.
So, it's going to be Groh versus Astaroth, almost for sure. The way this tends to go, the way that Link describes the matchup, is as Groh, you basically do 6-6A, or you do just a hard duck into Lightning Slash to beat out a grab, or you mash a 2-way. There's basically no reason for you to do anything else. Those are the 3 things that you do. Now, if OlcadansWrath decides to play the matchup in a separate kind of way, this can look a little bit more, a little less lopsided. Important to note, OlcadansWrath is going to be the Groh player on player 1, Rikuto going to be the Astaroth player on player 2.
The memories of ancient battles slumber eternally unknown.
Yeah, I already need to swap the names.
Oh, when he gets
And yeah, I think what I'm going to be looking for is every time OlcadansWrath deviates from the Linkorz formula, and see if that helps him or hurts him. Well, this
The main thing that tends to that can be a solid choice with regards to a lot of that stuff is going to be Astaroth's Bulba, though that does lose to Mash 2A in a lot of situations. Overall, this can be a very frustrating matchup for Astaroth. Obviously, armor grabs really aren't going to do anything, considering Groh is one of those characters that if he attacks once, he's probably hitting twice. Oh no, running into that 6B, that's going to be a lot. Rikuto already with the meter advantage, that wall rising a little bit too late.
Interesting movement there.
Oh man, just running up and grabbing the grappler. Not really a whole lot of 668 kind of stuff.
He twitched. He blinked.
Yeah, come to think of it, that was a... I was going to say it was a heavily risky thing to for OlcadansWrath to pull out there, but it's a minus 12 3B against Astaroth. It's not really all that risky.
Alright.
Sweep with those 1Ks. Just interrupting them with a lot of additional small stuff. Definitely the way to go for virtually any character against Astaroth.
Just poke him in the shins.
Yeah. Or it's just
like, that's gonna hurt a lot.
Okay, gets the full soul charge combo. Now he's gonna have to worry about Astaroth's soul charge basically now, except I lied. Apparently we're gonna try and sidestep instead. I really feel like you should have just tried to spend the bar there.
Yeah.
Because you are taking that on attempting a sidestep in this situation. Ooh, tried to get with the cancel. Sort of worked, sort of didn't.
Okay, we got that lethal hit. Oh, there it is. Lethal hit. Immediately.
He's got all that meter. Even though he's ahead, I feel like spending it might be a way to go here, because every moment that you're hitting people when you have full bar, it means you're not building up extra bar.
You are wasting potential future bar. Maybe he's thinking about like a RI of some kind. I don't know.
Future bar, good name for a band.
Just poke him in the shins.
Imagine if you crouch grab there.
Imagine.
People tend to do that kind of mashing at that range anyway.
He's just getting all of these shin pokes like on the board. Oh my god.
Catching a dash with a lightning slash. Gee whiz. Okay, it looks like OlcadansWrath wants to win this first game right here, right now.
Alright, he had to spend the bar there.
To get out of here, but you can't really get away from somebody who can teleport. There you go, bull rush into 2A. But he did have to spend a bar for that.
He did. Sadly, but, you know, he had such a huge lead, and Groh was just able to poke him in the shins until he didn't. Wild. Alright, RE on deck.
Decides to go block the first time on his own initiated reversal edge. That almost sounds fake to me, like that's not what he wanted to do. Decides to go with the 2-2B ender on the command grab as opposed to the 1-1B, which would be better Oki. I don't think Rikuto's really interested in Oki. He's interested in hitting hard and then running away.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to run in now. There it is. Okay, so soul charge for soul charge. Whomever gets the first block is the person who's gonna be...
There it is. There it is.
Okay, I kind of wish they had gone for an actual punish, though. That could have been broken, and then he would have been bad news.
You think that could have been dead? Okay. Oh, yeah, you're right.
That would have been let's go. He could have just used that as a punish. That's kind of a lot of damage.
Good duck.
Anyway.
Well, now Groh's up with that extra meter, and that could prove very bad. If he goes into soul charge anytime, I think he should probably just do it.
Get this bar back. In fact, I'd be willing to bet he did that grab simply to build that extra bar. He's like one broken grab away from matching meter with Groh. I kind of wish OlcadansWrath had done something with that. No, not that one was too far away. That one was farther away than the first one. So a hell of a bait from Rikuto. Yeah, but now, yeah, he got way too ambitious. He got irritated with the fact that he didn't punish the first Poseidon Tide, and then got super ridiculously irritated when he got 2-2 beat for trying to punish the second one. And at that point, I think his mentality had effectively crumbled, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think he threw it away a couple of times in at least that last round.
You gave me your heart, the next day you threw it away.
The JJJ staple, everyone.
I have a stapler.
Also that.
Not going through reversal edge to try and get out of those situations. Fantastic step duck, though I kind of wish these were wall rising A's instead of wall rising B's.
Ooh, twitch duck on the ground. Oh my god. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Oh, nope, never mind.
Okay, maybe not.
Yeah, not on the reversal edge, apparently.
almost getting it, not so much though. But he ends up. Okay.
Wow.
I almost spoke before the fat lady sung. He's got a yellow guard gauge on top of it. This is the first time that we've seen guard damage come into this set so far. Please don't run into that again, OlcadansWrath. Please don't do that.
The side and tide is not your friend.
The song that's sung for this match. Yeah, there's those wall rising moves. They are unsafe if you go into stance transition on block. Okay.
Blow him up.
You got a huge amount of guard
Avenger
damage
A.
there. Don't get overzealous though. 6 plus K is awfully ambitious in that situation.
Alright. So the problem here now is that Rikuto's guard meter is red. Oh wow, got out of the way. There it is. There's the break.
Oh, nice 6
Big
plus
soul
K.
charge damage.
That was a very smart combo in that situation because he did have to ever so slightly reposition himself after the K. He wasn't 100% aligned in front, so I appreciate that. Now he's... So the guard damage was used, the bar was used. They were both used very well, 2 rounds to 0, but you are going to have to weather a certain level of storms from Rikuto with regards to this bar.
Yeah, two bars on deck for Astaroth. There it is.
Number 1.
Like, I don't want to try and guess what you're going to do because I'm not going to be able to react to that low. Bop.
Going for the full damage. Into the unblockable.
That was so much damage, my
yeah,
god.
I mean, you really shouldn't get hit by that command grab. It's very, it's very spooky.
Do not let Astaroth touch you.
It's very spooky. Alright, doing a lot of tiny hits now, but I feel like it's a bit too late.
Alright, 1 on the board for Rikuto.
One
He's
round,
still got a
one
meter
bar.
in the, yeah, still got that meter stored up, and he can still just take another round with it, but he's instead going to make a really good step on
It's
Scarlet's
possible
lead.
to reactionarily sidestep Groh's A plus B.
Oh, another good one.
BB. OlcadansWrath has not learned his lesson about the fact that that move is garbage.
Hyperlinear.
And it also has absolutely no tracking whatsoever. It will just randomly go to different spots and will completely whip on somebody who is simply standing there. OlcadansWrath overextending himself yet again. I really hope this doesn't spell doom for him for the second round, second game in a row, but it kind of already has.
Spend that meter, there it is!
Yeah, but...
Right. He's just gonna, Rikuto's definitely gonna charge back, I think.
Yeah, he
There
has
it
all
is.
this meter to combat with. Even if both players get nothing out of their meter, I'm sure that's something that would be considered a win for Rikuto.
Yeah, I agree.
Almost a fantastic whip punish, but does get good damage here. Ooh, nice tech trap. Half-life. So, are you going to be able to spend this bar before Rikuto gets his? It looks like no, but they are both lying in wait. We're going to see what they end up doing. Rikuto just whiffing moves to gain meter. I hope
He's almost there. Another Poseidon title do. Oh, okay. There.
Let him do this, dude. I don't know so much. Okay, nice step.
Just waited for him to run in, I think.
Nice, and that's gonna do it. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, literally.
Patience there. I appreciate that. It's just you really danced with the devil there with regards to Rikuto just getting the bar that he needed to in order to combat your own bar.
True.
Spooky stuff.
And yet, but that's the thing, is that literally all that happened is that Olcadan stood there and waited for Rikuto to run in, and then bopped him. And it worked.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that Rikuto would end up doing that. I really
Right,
feel
like,
OlcadansWrath was the one who...
He could have just backed up more. This stage is enormous.
Yeah, that's true. You don't want to deal with any kind of bad ring positioning, but especially at the end of the game with that low of life, I don't really know if potential ring outs really matter. That's nice. Whip punish. I like that a lot. 6-6 AB. Underrated move from Astaroth, in my opinion. Going with 6A. I gotta say, OlcadansWrath does not really use 6-6A as much as I'm often see from this kind of matchup. Decides not to tech back, even though Astaroth does get a crouch grab mix-up in that situation. That is a mix-up as opposed to just a straight-up guaranteed hit if you just stay on the ground. So I feel like teching back is almost always the correct option to provide you another chance to just break out of the combo.
So, another bout of the small pokes, but Rikuto winning it over with the large
Still need
grabs.
to add in that extra evasion, in my opinion. The fact of the matter is, OlcadansWrath is not really being able to duck some of these command grabs. So, for instance, that kind of thing is still happening. So these push ducks are just not necessarily doing as much. So the small pokes are good, but you need to pad it with additional evasion.
Yeah, really what I'm thinking here is that most of Olcadan's Oh jeez, that cost him a lot.
Yeah, that was a pretty huge thing. Soul Charge very important for Groh. I apologize for interrupting you. It's just that was a very big moment in the set.
That was big, yeah. We so now okay, so this Soul Charge for Rikuto is doing nothing. Oh, okay, maybe that'll do something. All right, he's dead.
Unfortunately,
He's
this
dead.
round turned into a tad spaghetti. Oh my God, 4 KA from like across the screen. Okay, well,
Okay, the
because I don't
BA
have
to
the
close
block,
it.
that was bad news. Man, trying to get that step duck into wall rising B stuff going, but I don't necessarily know if that's like 100% the most optimal way to go about things. He's making it work. He's getting a huge amount of damage here.
Yeah, the huge Soul Charge
When
damage.
he's down 2 rounds.
Oh my
and that
goodness!
Eliminated the entire lead that he had. Okay,
Yeah.
now we're gonna go into Soul
It's
Charge.
1-2-2-B.
Rikuto smells blood in the water.
Okay, we're stepping, so we're Poseidon tiding, I guess. Okay.
Nice, and that's
Bull
gonna do it for
rush.
Rikuto. Yeah, overall, I felt it was a solid plan, but I feel like with the additional evasion, getting a little bit luckier on some of these ducks, as opposed to just going with step duck immediately into wall rising, actually committing to a duck to potentially get something like a lightning slash when Astaroth whiffs a command grab might be a way to go. Might be something that you can do.
We're gonna head over to winners finals now.
All right.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's a NLBC classic.
So this is going to be Linkorz versus Incendiate. Have these guys played against each other before?
Maybe once or twice. In the meantime, though, let's. I've been eyeing that matcherino ever since we got started.
Ian's not happy.
I am not.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, Art, you wanna
Yeah.
talk to them one more time while they're
Yeah.
doing buttons?
All right, guys. You know, it's that time of the tournament. You know, for me to beg for money again so we keep the tournament solvent. You know what it is. You know what it is, stream. I'm gonna hit you up for them free clicks. If you don't got it, it's cool. But you know, I'm gonna milk you for the free clicks. Give me the clicks. Promo code save NLBC 225. Click it. Type the code and hit out the sponsor quest. See like that blue bar right there? That's more free money to the tournament to help us keep doing this. If it says it's not available in your region, that's okay. Keep mashing next. Keep mashing next until you find a quest that is available. Like G Fuel. Look at that. 80 cents to the prize pool. You can literally click that button and run through all the quests. Even if it says not available, don't worry. It's like treasure hunting. You know, like trying to find a needle in a haystack, you eventually find gold like this. 90 cents for a follow, and a retweet. You got 30 cents from Punch Planet. Shout out to the guys at Punch Planet. Local. New York. FGC developers. Why not click them? Same for these Twitch quests, too. As well as the Twitter quests. Look at that. 30, 60. Retweet. 4. Wow. That's like $1. Damn. So much free money you guys can get to this tournament. And, you know, the proceeds will be going to NYC Next Level. They'll be helping out the commentators, Henry Sen, and the players. So we have a lot of mouths to feed. So if you can help us out, consider pitching into that matcherino. Also, any subscription you guys give me, I'll throw in $1 into the matcherino. Thank you guys so much, and please enjoy the winners finals.
Actually, one more thing that I haven't been
Talk to him.
Yeah, I haven't been. We haven't been talking about this in a while. I'll be honest. I kind of like back of my mind. And haven't been doing anything with it, but I do still have the Teespring store.
Oh, yeah. Oh, actually, you know, I'm so sorry I haven't talked about that in a while.
Yeah, well, I haven't remembered it either, personally, so...
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, apparently Teespring changed its, like...
you gotta update the logo. You gotta update that, right?
Yeah, that they got a big old banner at the top that is new.
Also, they redirected the URL. Click it. See, different URL this time.
Yeah, there's a whole new thing going on here, but the products are still there. It'll still sell you the things with my logo on it if you like.
Yeah, if you want to
support NLBC,
check it out.
SOULCALIBUR. Yeah, if you like Team DEUS productions with things like
Cloud Parsec.
Anything with Cloud Parsec with Deus Ex Kylo. If you enjoyed that, really should have promoted it at Deus Ex Kylo. That would have been smart. One of these days, I'm gonna have to keep bothering Scott to get my stuff on.
You know what it is? Yeah, please do. But you know what it is? We're understaffed. We're trying to do like multiple jobs at once, you know.
Yeah, no, I get it.
It's actually kind of hard to do everything. Just like, you know, obviously like the TOs in the back end, you know, like kicks, the various other guys help, you know, for the bigger events. But you know what I'm getting at.
Yeah, he needs to do some aggressive hiring. Yeah, so if anyone buys any of this stuff, I'm gonna be watching the dashboard. If we have any, if there's any purchases on the store, let me get this link, put it in the chat. If anyone buys anything, I'll put $5 in the match arena.
There you go, guys. You can also do !DEUS, Ian.
Oh,
you don't have to
still have
type
that,
it out.
okay.
Yeah, it's still there. It just redirects to that link. Yeah.
Okay, sweet. All right. So yeah, if I see any purchases on the dashboard, I'll put the money in. All right, I'm gonna tell them to get started.
All right.
Sides are correct? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Incendiate is on the 2P side. So yeah, sides are right.
I have no idea who Link is going to play. I believe he has played a unique character every single match so far, and it looks like he's going with Amy, so he's continued that trend. But Incendiate's going to go with Ivy. Now, this was a matchup that Link had to deal with earlier on in the tournament in the form of Amy Lionheart, where Link specifically told me that he was more interested in going with Geralt because he likes the ability to have much more opportunities for whiff punishing. Now, I think this is a matchup that Amy does quite well in, simply because of the ability that you have to overwhelm Ivy. But again, you're not going to get that long-range whiff punishing. So this might have ended up being something where he wanted Amy specifically for the Jean-Hua, not the Ivy. So if Link loses, I'd be willing to bet Geralt comes out.
But you know, he easily could have called for like blind pick or anything. He's stuck with Amy.
Yeah.
Right.
He decided not to bother, brother.
Okay. I mean, he could have swapped. He could have gone with Geralt. I'm wondering why he might have decided otherwise. Maybe he really wants to test the Amy matchup here and
optimal punish here. Optimal in terms of damage, doesn't end up getting the rose, but getting one good free round without any kind of disparity is definitely the way to go. Yeah, catching him out of the air, fantastic stuff. This can be a very difficult matchup for Ivy, in my opinion, because you get overwhelmed quite quickly. You don't necessarily have the kind of options to keep her away. You also can't really go for the command grabs all that much because Amy will end up tech crouching just incidentally. End up getting a huge wall combo there. Oh, going for an errant rose there. I'm not so much about that.
Random rose is not your thing, huh?
It's not. Not when it's unsafe.
Mm-hmm.
Getting that 3B. 3B into 1B. Just eating the damage on the ground. Totally.
Right out of range of the 668, running all the way in, but Incendiate soul charge to get out of that.
Getting a rose or two. Challenging with 6B. Doesn't even go for a tech crouch.
Yeah, losing a round for his trouble.
3 roses, 2 rounds. That's the way we like to play Amy. AMSB, boy howdy. Link just going all kinds of crazy right now.
Double Serpent's Embrace. Okay, what?
Now the question is also, I believe Incendiate had decided to play Ivy throughout the entire tournament. I'm curious to see if he ends up losing this. Is he going to consider X as an option?
Full rose preparation perception. Sorry.
Well, technically half, but you know. So that's going to do it.
Full rose that matters.
Got hit by it. That was a run counter. I could have sworn that he was going to be okay and punish appropriately.
Yeah, he kept stepping, apparently.
Yeah, that was weird. But hey, 2 bars to 1. Full red rose normally increases your neutral tenfold. Honestly, it doesn't necessarily mean all that much in the additional neutral game doesn't really matter all that much in a matchup like this, but the additional damage, as you just saw from 4BB, is
stay on the ground and get hit.
Hey, getting a little bit ambitious there. Running the 3Bs. Linkorz has to make sure that he doesn't get too ambitious with it. Oof. Nice catching the duck into soul attack. Catching the CE.
Stole a meter.
Yeah, I mean the CE has plenty of weaknesses. And that's
it.
No, it's not it. It was a weird side thing that happened. That's
backstepped out of danger. In the toes for the win.
The 1B caught at the side because of the way that wake up kind of works, and so characters like Aswell and Ivy tend to get out of that situation. It's a pseudo character specific thing, and that sucks. You're not going to really know character specific things when you play 15 characters. Getting the full AMSB combo anyway. tons of meter. Although she got a lot of nerfs in the most recent patch, Amy also became an absolute meter hound.
Ooh, good hop. We hopping.
Not getting that.
Oh, right through the...
Decides to stay on the ground yet again. I think that's very smart. Aggressively soul charging to keep the good stage positioning makes a whole lot of sense. Decides to go for the reset because the actual combo wasn't going to kill, but that ended up whiffing too. Ivy naturally getting out of a lot of these situations. While Rising KA not working out, but the whiff recovered quicker than Ivy's whiff. Therefore, the backturn B plus K wins out the day. That was the sloppiest stuff I've seen in a long time.
Spaghetti everywhere, all over the floor.
Oh my god,
ceilings.
it's gross. Imagine the amount of mice that are going to show up on that fourth floor.
This is how we get ants.
Alright, well now we've got about as different of a stage as humanly possible. No, well, I guess there's like little tiny walls that I've never seen actually come into play on this stage.
I've actually wall comboed on those walls like a couple of times.
Super fancy.
Yeah, actually. But yeah, giant triangle stage. Here we go. Right off the bat with... Okay, alright, well, one rose for Amy.
Yeah, fantastic hit with the high parry catch into mid parry. Rolling forward into an immediate button. Definitely a solid plan against Ivy. Once
Back all the way up. Yes. Run away, Incendiate.
Yeah. I mean, without the backdash, I don't really know how Ivy's supposed to win this matchup. You can go for two ways, but, you know, it's only going to get you so far, and it's going to become significantly weaker once Amy gets red roses. But the beginning is completely different than the beginning we had from the last game. Ooh, that was supposed to be an AK. I wonder if the A plus B was intentional. I feel like it wasn't. Having a tough time
keeping him out with the toes.
Yep. Yeah, just effectively running into stuff a whole lot. It's a big time obstacle course. Aiming in both situations, one character is playing and the other one is very much not playing. It's not a back and forth kind of battle. Gets past the 3B. It's a very typical setup from Ivy. I actually don't know if that's her 3B in this game. Sorry if I'm wrong on the input. Or a free
grab him.
Ambitious command grab. He had just gone for 2 tech crouches.
Oh, that wasn't it. Linkorz stayed on the ground for the round. And it rhymed.
Yeah, 3, man, fantastic punch for that 4B. Unfortunately, does not have full red yet, so it doesn't really do all that much damage, and doesn't provide him with a rose. AMS-TPK. Lots of meter for both players. Again, just rolling forward, not really dealing with these long-range mix-ups. Totally comfortable just getting hit on the ground if need be. Does not hit his arm that quickly enough, and that could have gotten him his 4th rose.
Instead, it got him a lot of damage.
Yeah, it just got him.
And lost the round.
Yeah, he lost the round off of that. That stunk. Imagine losing the round, and so you need to get 1 red rose, and then you need to start even just attempting to win. So he gets no
caught with the Ivy.
Oh, okay. 6 clearly has a favorite here.
I don't know, man. He hit a button.
I mean, he was at his side.
Yeah,
that's
a 2-hit move. Sometimes. Right over the hell sweep. Yeah. Okay, now we're spending meter on both sides of the aisle. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I think now that Link has full red roses, Incendiate would be much more interested in trying to win this straight up right here, right now.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't really.
We don't want to suffer more rounds of this.
Chances there. He's practically dead to like a grab break plus a 2K, but that doesn't matter. 100% commits to the 6-6 BA.
Alright.
In fact, I think there was a commit to a 6-6-6 BA.
Yeah, Incendiate's basically now gonna be in a sort of a sad time with Red Rose Amy on deck with the 4AA.
Oh man, getting hit with this counter hit combo as well. The massive amount of damage that Amy's able to
burn the meter.
Wants to do it in some sort of a safe way where he can not just survive but thrive.
Oh, why would you hell sweep?
That's gonna do it too. So that's gonna be Linkorz up 2-0.
Oof. Alright, well, what is Incendiate going to do to turn this around in his final round?
If he wants to stick with Ivy, he's definitely going to hit rematch.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. He's decided to stick with Ivy the whole way. And honestly, there were just like 1 or 2 instances where he guessed incorrectly in the second to last round, changed that up, and the match went to Incendiate rather than to Link. So I don't think there's much that he needs to change other than being correct 2 more times than he was before. Almost caught the back from B plus K, but had to backstep so much and tried to catch him still out of the air.
Yeah, just running away for the entire neutral section. Okay, good. We got him at. There we go. He did the Ivy things to keep him at range, and Link has yet to find his way in. Okay, closing out the round.
It's all about the obstacle course that you can lay out against your aiming opponent. The second that the aiming opponent is in, I mean, we already saw what happened. I mean, it was just 2 or 3 guesses in the last round. Yeah. When Amy has red, it kind of the whole plan for every character.
You just take so much damage off of all these like really fast buttons that you just, you know.
Yeah, and the damage really isn't that high until he gets red. So it's all about denying the red.
Exactly.
So yes, Incendiate is getting hit up here, but until B, that wasn't really that big.
Oh no!
AMS A plus B, and that's going to give him the round.
Jeez.
Link is kind of, I mean, I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but having all red and being at 1-1, especially with what happened in the last game, leads me to believe that this winner's finals is looking relatively cinched up right now. Man, these 6-6Bs are so good. The biggest buff she ever got. Oh man, trying to challenge AAA as well.
Yeah, and Incendiate having like really nothing to do but like block, and where is his opportunity? Amy makes sure he doesn't have any.
I like how
there it is.
Link is constantly going for 1B into the small damage reset that has better Oki, but just because Ivy somehow repositions herself in such a weird way off of it, it just simply doesn't work on her.
Ugh. One more smack in the face for the round. Okay, so Jordan spent that entire like round trying to do something to get out of the pressure and then back away. So looks like we got it with the 2-2-A here, but still in the mixer.
Yeah, Incendiate not even really ducking for its BA on top of it. Kind of worrisome.
There we go.
Trying to parry Stance Dance when you don't have purple, so against a character with all break attacks due to being in Soul Charge, I don't really know is the best way to go there, Link, but I appreciate the fancy attempt.
Well, it didn't work.
He's looking for a Soul attack, Reversal Edge, gonna get hit by the break attack. Catching with the low parry A.
Got
Wake up with 4AA. Notice how little Link is using 4AA because it typically makes neutral significantly stronger, which is kind of what happens here, which is definitely not what you want as an Amy player.
Oh, that's that sidestep right at the end of the run-in.
60Ps have been so killer. They've been so on the mark. Doesn't want to complete the string. He would have been dead if he did so. Just gonna let the soul charge dissipate. No reason to take a bet here. Incendiate just gonna revel in the fact that he gets to breathe for a second. And now you're gonna have to deal with this.
He's backstepping so hard.
You're gonna have to deal with so much pressure right now. You're dead to a CE. You're almost dead to the I-12 CE. Now you're definitely dead to the I-12 CE on top of everything. 6-6-A is a very good move.
Fishing
for I-12 CE'd, so he could potentially lose to like a reverse ring out. It doesn't end up happening though. And correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that is 3, so Linkorz has won winners finals.
Sending Incendiate to losers finals, where he's going to fight the winner of Exander and Rikuto.
Exander and Rikuto, a match that I'm sure we've seen many times before. Cervantes versus Astaroth, lots of wall rising punishment. I believe this is something I have been told Cervantes does very well in. Doesn't really have to worry about armor grabs. A6 kind of covers a lot of that sort of thing. Yeah, important to note, Linkorz, I believe, has played a different character in every single one of his matches.
Maybe he's just going for that, you know, Iron Man thing.
Yeah, so we have to deal with his Setsuka for Grand Finals.
The stage of history retold.
Alright guys, so real quick, so you check out the match arena for this event. Help these players out if you can. The promo code is SAVENLBC225. I see we're at 111. Thank you guys for donating. Keep going, guys, if you can. Click the free codes, use the sponsor quest, milk the crap out of them. There for you guys to milk. Several dollars in the G Fuel, Punch Planet, Match Reno, Twitter Quest, and YouTube Quest, and Twitch Quest thing. Thank you to the top 5 donors. Anybody that subscribes, we throw in $1 to the Match Reno as well. So please consider helping if you can. By the way, I'm about to reach some milestones on this channel again. So, you know, I just wanted to thank you guys, all you guys. I was just looking at my stats. Like, I'm about to reach 10 million lifetime views on Twitch, which is pretty damn incredible. Actually, like, a couple of months later, I'll probably reach 100k followers on Twitch. And, you know, I've been streaming live for 10 years, so thank you to the FGC in general. This obviously includes SOULCALIBUR, you know, for coming on the channel and holding it down, basically. Wow. That's incredible.
10 years, man. That's huge.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
Art.
Yeah, thank you, JJJ. Always enjoy
You
your
always hired me.
cheeky commentary. That's how to, yeah.
All right. So we got Rikuto on the left versus Exander on the right.
So yeah, it looks like it is going to be Astaroth versus Cervantes. Again, a matchup we've seen probably many times before. I'm having a tough time remembering who wins what, when, and where. Two gigantically heavy hitters, but Cervantes is going to be slightly faster. Like things like a traditional 2A and AA. But, man, Rikuto has been all about this Poseidon Tide, and I think Exander is the very first player who has actually been able to GI in between. At least so far today. Getting the first reversal edge. Astaroth already with the meter.
Flashing.
Really has to... Okay, good. So he
The
doesn't
dodge!
Get by the B. Some scary stuff there. So is Rikuto going to spend the bar once he's able to get him off of the ground? Probably
Is this going to hit the wall?
Yeah, a little bit. At least a little bit of damage. Oh, so he is going to spend the bar. Interesting. It's got a lot of work to do. Astaroth can certainly do it. Oh no, that is the worst way you could have started. But he doesn't get the combo because I don't think he was prepared for the lethal hit. It ends up being this fantastic bait, and so with two 2-2-Bs, Exander's life bar completely evaporates. Ends up getting caught with a sidestep on the 6B counter hit as well.
This is just a slobber knocker. Everybody's hitting everyone.
Exander could not have been in more control a mere 10 seconds ago, and now everything.
Oh, he missed the IGDR.
Jesus Christ. I mean, you got so much work to do. Rikuto did it before, but his character's much better at that sort of thing.
Just bull rush him in the face.
Alright, yeah, Exander wants to immediately try and slow everything down, because this is very scaly.
Prepare thyself.
Oh, trying to go for that lethal hit.
Ooh,
That's not working out.
Oh, the teleport will not save you, sir.
Yeah, Exander getting way too ambitious here. Gets the crouch grab. That's going to do a gigantic chunk. Is he in yellow?
Piles.
No, not yet.
Not quite.
God, Cervantes does have another bar. Oh, that hop was not supposed to be a hop.
Well, at least he didn't get hit. But now
Yeah, I
he's
feel like he was out of range already, but that's not going to
Yeah,
matter.
he definitely was out of range. Yes.
The first hit, or the first game, goes to Rikuto. Man, Exander was so in control for exactly 20 seconds of that game, and then he was so very much not in control of the rest of the game, which, as far as I'm concerned, only lasted 40 seconds. So
It probably did, yeah. Less than that, even.
Third of it, 100% in control. 2/3 of it, boy howdy.
2/3 of it dead on the floor.
Yes.
Okay, so now, see, it's happening again. Okay, at least he didn't get hit by the 2-2-B.
Yeah, this is the way he wants to go. But the important thing is that Rikuto did not get a reversal edge here, so he does not have a bar for a comeback. So you just don't want to get too ambitious and try to get out of this AA.
Yeah, you see, Exander's being a lot more careful this time as he tries to get in on Rikuto's poking and zoning here. Okay, there we go.
Now that's going to be already safe. I feel like he could have sidestepped there, though Astaroth's...
Uh-oh.
no.
Uh-oh. Oh, God.
No,
It's
please
happening
don't.
again.
Don't
No, it's happening.
Oh,
Exander, you fell apart.
I could have sworn he would be able to get up and block there. It just didn't pan out. Oh, Exander. Fitting to make this a mad fast dash to loser finals. Trying to get that GI, but this Poseidon Tide has actually been very scary throughout this tournament so far.
Been a lot of Poseidon Tide, actually. Yeah,
He has
Rikuto
so
seems to be
much
double down.
across
Oh, good duck into the wall rising egg combo. Okay, that's gonna hurt.
6B on wake up. That's going to be 3 to 4 trillion life.
Yep, there it goes. All trillion of it.
3 of them to be exact.
3 or 4.
Okay, Cervantes in red guard gauge has a lot of work to do.
Oh, no,
Exander is struggling to come up with anything to do.
Oh god, no, stop Exander, please, just block.
Side. You're gonna have to, you're gonna have to do A6Bs from like a million miles away, get nothing out of it.
Get steps on.
Okay, so the person who beats Rikuto without Groh is gonna be the person who beats Poseidon-Tide. I think this is also how he beat Incendiate in Mighty Mooks yesterday.
Is Poseidon-Tide all day?
Yeah. Because there are gaps in between it. You can GI it, but it's a little bit tricky, and even on a parsec connection, can be relatively finicky as compared to offline.
That's a hard one to try and, you know, want to do.
Regular grab. Doesn't go for the command grab. Went for the command grab that time around. Oh boy. You're gonna have to deal with this guard break on top of it.
Oh, good. He didn't even expect to get out of that.
Yeah, that was weird.
He just stood there.
Ooh, nice IGDR punish. Can he get this round? Does get this round.
Finally.
This guard gauge damage looming.
Yeah, it's receding a little bit. If he can keep it up, keep up the pressure. All right, no, he's back in yellow. Oh, he traded the GI, ruined it for him.
Astaroth not really hurting with regards to guard damage. 2 meter on top of this. This is going to be tough.
Oh boy, here comes one of them.
Oh man, catching the sidestep. Lucky ducky.
And the back throw.
I appreciate the fact that he didn't go for the grab. Is that going to do it? It is. He went for the IGDR. Kind of risky stuff. I appreciate the fact that he realized that in order to continue on in this tournament, he was going to have to do something that's relatively risky executionally.
Stumps.
2 bars to 1 bar yet again.
Oh, that's going to get him. No!
If you end up getting that backdash, and at that point you're able to sidestep it.
Yeah, I looked like he went straight around to me. Holy crap.
It was a fantastic box step.
Very good.
But of course, you end up eating... Oh, is that first actually going to hit
Yep,
it?
it's going to hit.
Getting the HP. Exander pulling it out.
Oh, good duck, though, from Rikuto.
Don't worry about getting hit effectively once. This guard gauge is no longer all that important, to be honest.
Yeah, he just needs to finish it off.
Overly ambitious.
With the A plus B.
Reversal edge, losing to just walk forward into A plus B.
Walk forward A plus B. All right.
Okay, Exander really pulling it out there. I thought he was done for sure.
All right, Exander. We're okay. Rikuto wants another stage. I think he likes this one better.
Why?
Half walls, throw people out the ring, 2-2-B people out the ring with them.
It's true.
Yeah.
Of course, the half walls work for Cervantes as well.
They're certainly better for Cervantes than no walls, but you know, I think it's a better.
Did you say no woe or no walls?
No walls.
Oh.
Probably also better than no woe.
Aw. This seems rude.
Well, for Exander, I mean.
Some of us think that you're good, no woe.
No. No woe is good for himself, but not for Exander.
Higher ability to play Valdo and a variety of other characters in the cast. Just
Valdo and an entire variety.
Yeah. Valdo and the rest.
Yes, exactly.
3
break apart.
Go for Astaroth B into grab. An interesting choice.
I mean, why not, right?
Well, I mean, you could punish, but you know.
It worked.
Backstepping that 6B, but doesn't necessarily get anything out of that whiff. Has to worry about this meter. I wonder if Rikuto's probably just going to save it until he needs to use it. He's typically a person who likes keeping his resources.
Wall? No wall. There's the wall with the.
I think that's out.
Sure is.
That it is.
Yeah. See. Low walls.
Yeah,
they work for him as well. You're right.
Right. I believe I was the one who was getting to.
You did.
Kirby was the person who would want these low walls.
They're not bad, but I think that Astaroth might like them a little. Well, I don't know. You'd be right. They could be better for Cervantes. Who knows?
Maybe.
Shoot him in the air.
2 bars to 2 bars. Tries to go off the wall. Doesn't work out. Oh boy.
Oh, that's gonna just put him on the ground. Yep.
Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought that he didn't break the back command
Squish.
in case he was dead. But instead, he's just dead here instead.
He's just dead, yeah. Just regular dead. Break apart.
Yeah. He was initially going to be dead, but instead he was dead in the other place instead.
Various types of dead.
Yeah.
Alright. Soul charging out of this Astaroth blunder.
Spending his bonus bar, but this does effectively mean that were Exander to win this, he would have a meter advantage for the last round, which is typically how Rikuto likes to play the game.
The armor.
Burn the opponent's resources dry. Ooh, 6XA at point-blank range. Gee whiz. Tried to go a read and a half on that crouch grab.
Yeah.
Forcing Exander to spend this bar too. So again, if Exander wins this, what he's going to be able to do. The soul charge.
Reads!
Yeah, the soul charge ends up dissipating just in time, and that's going to do it. Rikuto's going to get it off of a really swingy match just overall. I was surprised as to what was going on the entire time. Rikuto going over to face Incendiate, if I remember correctly.
Yep, Rikuto now in the corridor of hell. He's going to have to stay on for the next however many matches he wins. Go summon Incendiate to the podium.
So Incendiate, as far as I know, he is still interested in playing Ivy throughout this whole tournament. He has an auto GI available to him that would beat Poseidon Tide, I believe. But of course, creating a situation for auto GI might be even a tighter timing than just a regular GI. So he may not want to try it out, you can say. But I think Rikuto ended up beating Incendiate in yesterday's Mighty Mooks. That was traditional online. This is Parsec. It's a relatively big difference, but the character difference is going to be the big difference of the deck.
Mm-hmm. Now, so you're saying that Incendiate was using Zhanghua yesterday, so it's going to yeah, it's going to be a rather different matchup.
Correct. Now it's going to be super long range against a character that can frankly compete at long range. And what Incendiate typically does against a character like Astaroth is just overwhelm them with small buttons the way that Zhanghua can. Ivy really can't do the same thing. Gotta deal with those armor grabs.
One thing I want to say while they're setting up is this tournament went very smoothly today.
Oh,
like, between all of the players actually doing things and all the automation build, it went very well.
Automation taking our jobs yet again.
No, it's enhancing our jobs. Allows us to do more.
Yeah. Pretty soon you guys are gonna have robot commentators.
Actually, I think that would be really interesting. Robot commentators, you say?
Yeah, and like somebody that the robot just opens his mouth and just actually plays that 80s song that I referenced.
Yeah. I want to just put all of everything JJJ's ever said on commentary into a GPT neural network.
Why would anybody want that?
I think it would be the most hilarious thing.
This sounds demented. This sounds like you aren't just replacing commentators with robots, you're replacing me specifically. Fantastic by Rikuto, but I mean, even who cares what I have to say? Apparently, eventually it's going to be a variety of boops and beeps from me.
Yes.
Nice
beeps and JJJs. Alright.
Ooh, doesn't get a...
sidestepped.
On the 2-hit Ivy string, but... Ooh,
good duck.
Do a unbreakable grab. Doesn't finish the string. Had he done so, he would have won, but he wins anyway. Completing the string yet again. Being awfully aggressive with his strings. Rikuto needs to prove that he has the defense to deal with it. The fact of the matter is, I think Incendiate is more willing to throw out a lot of these strings simply because he's not scared of the punish on block.
Oop, that didn't work out. Rikuto got in on that whiff, and
he is now officially in.
Robot JJJ.
When will I learn to love?
What is my purpose?
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
When will someone love me?
Alright.
Punish there, but Enzo getting hit.
Stopped him.
Okay.
Ending the round with the lethal hit.
Yeah, that's how we're it.
Ooh, ends up getting that armor grab like I talked about. I think the armor grabs are actually pretty good against Ivy. Well, they're not going to be good against Reversal Edge, but, you know, you got 2 bars, so you can definitely do a lot of damage here. Wow, okay! Command grabs abound. So many more command grabs from the Ivy player as opposed to the Astaroth player. Potentially dead to a ring out here, potentially dead to just overall damage. Incendiate just shuffling all over the place, baiting for a CS.
He ducked it and got a B for his trouble. There it is. Stealing his meter though. That's not good.
CE sucks. That CE is so bad.
Poor.
You guys remember when that CE was like the best CE in the game?
Yes.
That was stupid.
Those were dark times.
Yeah. Ends up
Back all the way up. Oh no!
Oh no! Getting a little bit ambitious.
Didn't work out.
This. Yeah, that Bulba's not going to be a punish there. He's got to go if he wants to go for a punish on something like Wall Rising B.
Why would you just RE there?
Just stand on his face, full confidence that he can get out of these tight situations.
Well, that's going to hurt a lot.
Lethal hit. Is he going to be able to ring out with this? He's not going to be able.
No,
to
I don't think so.
He's just going to get the double
and the unblockable and the that's going to splat.
Yeah, because of the wall, it's going to kill. So first game going to Incendiate. This is Luce's final, so this is 3 out of 5, unless I'm mistaken.
You are correct. It is indeed 3 out of 5.
You know why?
Why?
Because I'm a robot.
I don't think that's how robots work.
Yeah, you think that robots can never be wrong? I read Isaac Asimov.
Thank you.
I read the words that were on his tombstone.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I found out a little while ago that he wrote books too. That's weird.
Okay.
So we're in the fountain here. One of these characters, actually, frankly, both of these characters are really not dressed for the occasion of being at this fancy statue. That's 3 command grabs. Oh, doesn't get the combo on the, he got a 1B instead of a 1-1B. Oh, the command grab not panning out, but the reversal edge also giving Rikuto a counter hit. These Wake Up 6Bs have been money for him this entire tournament. It's not normally something we've seen him do.
Yeah, is that like the new Rikuto tech or something?
No, the new Rikuto tech has got to be doing a regular Poseidon Tide 4 times per round.
You're right.
Man, so many command grabs. Shades of Word. Oh my god. These command grabs are ridiculous.
Keep doing it.
Going for another one despite the fact that he was effectively dead to just a 3k. Clearly trying to make a statement here. And end it in style. Yeah, it's not going to get hit by the B. The B might have even rung out from that.
Ooh, good duck, though.
I kind of wish we were seeing some, like, Wall Rising B plus Ks when he's stuck in this kind of stuff, because if he's just eating a Bull Rush, then Incendiate isn't really going to get conditioned or anything. It needs a little bit more damage. I think he just ate some of Incendiate's bar. Incendiate's mashing like a madman.
Yeah.
Especially on Whiff. Nice punish. Is that dead? No.
I think so. No. Okay.
He's dead to a 2A.
One more anything.
Okay, so he's decided.
Rikuto's like, I don't have to do this.
Well, Incendiate
build meter
a lot faster, to be honest. Like, if they both are just mashing buttons, I think
Rikuto realized that and was like, maybe I should kill him.
Well, Incendiate did rush forward, ended up eating yet another critical edge. Important to note, and I believe Incendiate knows this, that CE is very bad. It only works on a few things, and so you can get hit out very easily. I don't know so much about using it like that. People use it for combo extenders, people use it within stances, but that's about it. Typically. Ooh, 2-2A on block being -12, but then
good
he
duck
for GI, because again, Rikuto not really punishing the -12 things. It makes sense, Astaroth's -12 punish is pretty poor, so I'm not surprised by that, but I think all of these accumulated instances of not punishing has given Incendiate an idea as to what he wants.
Is that gonna hit? Yes, it is.
That's gonna give Rikuto the next round, or the next game, so it's gonna be 1-1. Presumably Ivy all the way.
Seems you finally figured out who's stronger.
But are we getting a new stage? Yes, we are.
I mean, what is he looking for in the stage? That's about as neutral as it gets, aside from, say, the snowy stage. So, what does he want to get? Does he want something smaller or bigger? He ended up getting smaller.
Kill it stage.
To really fiddle with. Honestly, I would say out of the two characters, Ivy with the 2-2A lethal hit would probably have the better ring outs.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And the reverse wall rising B or whatever.
Yeah, I think without walls, Astaroth's ring out game is really not all that impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Break attack, break attack, break attack.
Yeah,
oh my god.
Yeah.
Fantastic whip punish.
Oof. Okay. that didn't hurt. Oh boy.
We're gonna see who can grab the other one of those. That's what the entire set is gonna be about.
Yep, this is the hugs matchup.
Yeah. Honestly, if neither of them are breaking any of them, I think Incendiate wins. Immediate wall rising for the third time doesn't
And
get
the heal.
the tech catch. Bar for bar right now. Somebody's breaking grabs.
There we go.
Have we decided not to go with grabs anymore, Incendiate? Have we decided not to go for... Wow, that's still caught! That was unfair. Oh, man. That's
Killing him. Wow.
With the sweep.
I think Incendiate just likes to play characters that can put themselves on the ground.
Yeah, he's definitely a person who likes being on the ground. He takes it and he throws it on the ground.
My dad's not a phone.
Who's going to be the first one to spend bar? Incendiate, not dead yet, but pretty close. Now Rikuto's just going to lame him out. Makes sense. Incendiate trying to play Season 1 Ivy. I don't really know if it works as well anymore. He's going to have to find an opportunity to spend this meter. He's not going to get it.
Instead, he got counter hit to death. Haha.
Alright, 2 bars to 2 bars, 2 rounds to 1. Tiny stuff, okay, so we're gonna
There's the meter
here. But what are you gonna do with this? See, this is the thing, is that Rikuto is just playing an ultra lame game right now. Incendiate is having a tough time understanding where he can put any of this advantage. Okay, there we go. Huge amount of damage there. Gets a lot of damage on the Oki as well. But 1-2-2B could potentially end it. Or at least end the lead that he has. So many lows. Just immediately a 3B. Shades of Zhanghua.
So, alright, there we go. Spending the meter on Rikuto's side this time to try and get out of this tiny bit of pressure.
Ooh, ended up catching counter hit.
Serpent's Embrace do nothing into whips.
Yeah, it's been all about the timing. The timing
Exactly.
has been really, really good.
Right around the lethal hit there, okay.
Yeah, around the corner Fudge is made.
Yikes, okay, well.
Bars. Is he going to spend bar to try and get out of this situation? I kind of wish that he would.
He did! And it didn't work!
The CE is just simply not that good. There must be something that he's thinking about with regards to those CEs. I don't know what it is, though.
Maybe it was supposed to be a soul charge? I don't know.
Frankly, it doesn't really matter that he's not getting anything out of the CE. For one, Rikuto is dead to a basic combo anyway, but also the CE, or the soul charge was just used as a burst. Oh man. Incendiate.
There it
Trying
is.
to come up with some sort of friction. Is that dead? I don't know.
I think so, yeah.
It is, okay.
That throw does a lot of damage. Just a lot.
One of these days, my robot form will know what it means to be a human.
Implying robots can know.
Oh, I have to fly too. I'm scared of heights. Why was I a robot that was built in with fears?
Twitch ducks. Disrespectful Twitch ducks.
Oh,
What is with these REs? My god.
yeah, the REs and the CEs have made no sense. Everything that ends in E.
Just stop doing things that end in E, like RE, CE, IV, you know?
Incendiate. Oh, I could have sworn that was going to be a 2A. I would have bet my bottom dollar. He is dead to a CE. Did he catch him? I'm pretty
Got
sure
him.
That is deep yellow life. That is the first CE to connect in the last 35 years.
Just been trying to catch that sidestep all day and eating a lot
Well,
of...
the other ones were just like neutral CEs, which
Yeah.
kind of made no sense to me. The one like that is going to catch sidestep after that stance transition. It makes sense. No ducking of the highs at the end of those strings. Oh,
back throws! Ugh,
Jesus Christ.
unfortunate.
Ooh. He was
Ugh.
-6 decided
CS.
CS.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
These throws just... Oh my goodness.
Rikuto has a bar, though. He could try to get up, and if he's able to break out of this throw situation...
He's not. He isn't able.
Man, imagine he had just done, like, the hopping grab to get away from that low grab. His CE as a punish, which wouldn't have worked because Ivy was recovering crouching. It's amazing the kind of tangled webs we weave.
Stay on the ground.
Walking around. Okay, I think
Bye.
at least close to dead.
I'm
2A.
surprised I didn't kill. Oh my god.
Yeah, massive scaling there. Oh, it doesn't end up sidestepping. I can't believe that's still caught. What does Incendiate decide to do? It decides not to go for soul attack. It makes sense. He would have needed to get a lot of work done, and he was just dead to one hit. So he decides to save his meter.
Get mocked in the head. Alright. Cool.
Counter hit combos yet again.
Indeed. Sometimes Rikuto walks into Ivy's sword.
We're going for a much more grab-heavy game, either as a response to Incendiate doing it, or he honestly feels like that's the way to go as opposed to Axe. Thought you were talking to me there for a second.
Sorry.
That was quite rude.
Nah, that was Astaroth.
But
Astaroth said it. I didn't say it. It wasn't me. It was Astaroth.
Well,
It was Astaroth. I didn't say it.
Oh wow, that was a
Astaroth.
counter hit combo. He like smacked him out of the air with the second hit of the Beast Like K, I think that was. Gets the burst. Rikuto gonna stay. No, he's gonna be aggressive with it. Typically, he decides to be defensive about it.
Good
Nice.
duck. I was waiting for that duck.
Dead? No, I think he just gets incredibly good Oki here, but he is
Yeah,
in
this is gonna
Soldier
scale
and low
hard.
life. So it's gonna do a lot. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, God, so
Okay,
close.
Small mid. The mid is what catches, but a
Whoa.
fantastic duck on the hoary high. 1 bar to 1 bar. Both players having an impossible time just getting that one extra small bit of damage after hitting with the gigantic haymaker. 2-2K, 2-2K.
Yeah, just keep sweeping him. Why not?
Oh, that
Okay.
reverse ledge. Frankly,
That time it
was
worked.
kind of unfortunate because Rikuto went for a command grab. Had it actually connected, then he would have been RE safe, but because it whiffed, he wasn't. Trying to get out of these REs. Rikuto basically has a bar already. Jesus Christ. Has that lethal hit. No punish on said lethal hit.
Okay, soul charge to get out of this situation.
Oh,
Rikuto's like, I can wait, whatever.
he's not dead to his CE, but he's awfully close. Incendiate gonna let this kind of peter out. He potentially has the opportunity of getting another bar.
Got him.
Wow, that's still caught, and I think that's gonna give losers finals to Incendiate. So we are going to see Incendiate go up against Linkorz yet again.
Bask in the glory.
Amy versus Ivy again? Is Incendiate going to break his rule and go with X? Frankly, the reason why I think Linkorz went with Amy was specifically for the Zhanghua. So, either way.
Yeah, I thought it was really interesting that like he blew that whole soul charge on nothing, and it turned out to be the actual ploy to get Rikuto to try and make something happen at the end of it, and it gave him plenty of time to prepare for that punish on the run-in, and it absolutely did work with the ground throw. Really good stuff. We are right before grand finals. Let us do one more attempt to get people to throw money in this match arena. Art,
Yeah, I got you. I'm here.
take it away.
Alright guys, we definitely need your support. This is the last chance you guys have to check out the match arena. We're still we're still kind of underwater a bit, so you know, I'm gonna be real. Definitely need your help. Definitely not solvent in this tournament as of yet, but that can always change. We have one match left. We're currently at $112.87. The promo code is save NLBC 225. We got like almost 400 people here, so you know, please take a second of your time to hit up the page. Not only hit up the promo code, but hit up the marketplace as well as the sponsor quest. G Fuel is 80 cents to the prize pool for a survey and visiting their website. It takes a second of your time. Punch Planet, 30 cents to the prize pool. Match Arena, 90 cents. Just for a follow on Twitch and Twitter and a retweet. We got Twitter quest too. We got like a cool 30. Wow, this is like definitely over like $1 plus in quests. So please hit those guys up. Please hit it up, guys. Help keep the tournament solvent. We got YouTube quests as well as Twitch quests as well as Click quests. Thank you to the top 5 donors. Anybody that subscribes, I will throw in $1 as well. And guys, you know, your proceeds are going to the players, helping out NYC Next Level, helping pay for the cloud parsing instances, and hooking up the commentators. So far, we've fulfilled absolutely 0 of those goals. But you know what? Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it.
I guess not every week could be a winner, right?
Yes.
Before we started, Art was like, "Oh, CPT West is going on today."
I was correct.
Yeah.
I'm usually right.
Yeah, you nailed it. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to watch SOULCALIBUR when there's a Street Fighter to be had, but we're gonna do our best anyway. Thanks everybody for tuning in.
That's not true. I'll say that. People want to watch the game. People want to watch all the
I
game.
know.
Yeah.
I'm exaggerating just a tiny bit.
Me want to watch the game.
Yeah.
If only robots could donate to Matcherinos.
I know. In a legal way. In a way that
why is it in such a weird rule that I just want to contribute?
So we're back at it with Linkorz and Incendiate in grand finals of NLBC. At it again.
Alright, already committing to the Amy. Is Incendiate going to keep his rule, or is he going to go with Shanghua? Either way, I doubt Link really cares, to be honest.
Oh, by the way, I want to thank Chain Grabs. He just helped make us solve it again. He dropped the big $50.
$50?
$50. Thank you. That definitely makes the situation a lot better. Thank y'all so much. Please don't stop that love, guys. We're still not solving yet, but that definitely helps. So thank you. I can start whenever, by the way.
Where the hell did Jordan go?
I wonder if Incendiate had to take like a small bathroom break or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just speculating, but
I don't know where he went. He didn't tell me anything.
Incendiate is currently in the Discord chat that shall not be just hanging out.
We better be
not go there.
Picking a character. There we go.
It's okay, because every second to tell the chat to use free clicks.
More Matcherino.
Yeah, exactly. More Matcherino. Like we have 400. We have 400 people in here. If we all went ham, oh my goodness.
Yeah. 400 is nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah.
We get that kind of viewership when we have much bigger Matcherino.
Virtually impossible.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's Linkorz versus Incendiate. Linkorz is on the left.
First time we've seen a stage like this. In this tournament.
Yeah,
immediately running sense. Incendiate's really going to have to pull something drastic out of his hat. He's not going to have the same amount of space as he had in the last match. Though that being said, he wasn't really able to make much of it in the last time. B gets him a rose. A does not. Now he gets a rose.
It's all coming up roses.
Right, I forgot. It's 6-6B is really the thing that was the killer. Ooh, fantastic step duck, and that's going to give him all 4 red. Trying to go with
4 in the first round.
Yeah, the way that I always say it. Well, let me see. Nice way. I mean, that was really cool and all, but if you really wanted to make a bet like that, you might as well just done 6-6A. I'm just saying. But one thing that I always talk about is that if you lose the first round as an Amy player, but you got all 4 of your red, I actually consider you to be the winner in that exchange. Getting all 4 red and the first round, that practically cinches it up for a lot of people. Yeah, the 2-2-A is not really going to work in that situation. Oh no, the clash! He had timed it so perfectly trying to get a ring out there. He was being so greedy but so prepared for it, and it just didn't pan out for him. That sucks. No punish on that K. Yeah, pretty sure it's punishable.
Block.
But yeah, the 2-2-A lethal hit from Ivy doesn't really work in a lot of situations that you would kind of want it to in this matchup because so many times Amy is recovering crouching. Again, that does not work on Ivy. She is simply too far away. You are going to just have to go with the combo. A plus B. Nice. Okay. Ends up catching it. Went for the white. Still going to kill.
Alright, you want to update the names whenever you get a chance?
Live so as not to lose.
Keep the scores. Incendiate already reset it. Still trying to space out. Nice. Oh, he gets the sidestep. Decides not to go for the 2-2B because that ended up killing him the last time.
Oh!
Again, the two-way does
Covers
not
crouching.
work on situations because you're recovering crouching. Doesn't work on
All the
1B,
recovering crouching.
work on AMS A plus B. It does not work in those situations. Incendiate
Yeah.
trying to play this small game of just statue blocking, but on a mix-up character, that is very tough to do.
Oh.
Ends up catching it. That is a very fast first game.
All the whiffs, all of the Sleep Eternal punishes, just like... Yikes.
He
Amy.
kept staying at that range. I feel like Incendiate needed to try and poke with a handful of smaller things. I know he would be scared because potentially Link could just then re-establish his spacing so that 3A would be a much bigger menace, 4A would be a much bigger menace, but he needs to mix it up in some ways. Moves like the one that we just saw. Okay, he ends up getting the 2-2A lethal hit there. Not the full combo though, so we do get a Rose.
That's
All right.
unfortunate. Right into
Gives him a
the
Rose.
RE trap.
That's
That's a Rose, yep.
Oh, that's the third one. Except he doesn't get it.
That's not a Rose at all. What's
Weird
supposed
that
to be?
6-6B plus K would turn into 4-4B. Those seem like opposite directions.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, 3 roses already. Man, Incendiate is just not keeping the rose production down. And without it, yeah, again, like 3 red and the round win. These are such gigantic first rounds. And if you are dealing with this kind of a game where the Amy opponent gets this kind of start every single game,
yeah, there's no way out of that.
Amy is the character in the game. I'm not surprised that you would think Amy's the best character in the game in that regard. Goes for an I-12.
White Rose, yeah.
Well, yeah, he has to go for the I-12 in order for that to be the clincher. He just decided he has so much meter, Amy builds meter so well nowadays that you might as well just like spend it on stuff like that. It makes sense.
Fair. Yeah, makes sense. It was a decent chunk of damage, not like getting the right home above. Oh, but this is going to be a lot. Pow. Right into the guts land. Okay, okay, so that hit and he didn't follow it up at all. He didn't expect that to hit.
Run up AAA.
Why not?
This is... I mean, there's not really a whole lot to talk about anymore, to be honest. It's kind of the same thing over and over again. Link playing very, very well, making a ton of fantastic reads on GIs, ducks, and jumps. And every once in a while he gets jilted by a hitbox like that, but overall, the amount of roses that Link is getting so quickly that he's not getting starved whatsoever is getting them within the first round. It's just... It's so hard to beat.
There's no way to come back.
I mean, it's possible, but you're giving yourself such a huge disadvantage in a matchup that I think is already kind of bad for Ivy on its own. That's not going to do it, but it's going to come very close. Incendiate dead.
Oh my god! The movement!
Yeah, that's why it's easy. I was going to say, I think you're just dead to an I-12. If anything, I'm starting to believe that Link just wants to give Incendiate a taste of his own medicine with jamming I-12 CEs down his throat.
Yeah, that sounds true.
Just being like, hey, you see how this is stupid? You see how it's like frustrating how you just feel like you can't do any lows, and you can't do any highs, and you can't do any grabs.
Or anything at all.
Well, you can do mids that are safe, that's it. One red rose within 4 seconds. Kind of the tail of the tape so far. Trying to build meter. Please don't let him get any more roses.
There we go. Kept him out with 6-6A.
Yeah, you gotta just keep going with it.
Yeah, there you go. See, just don't let him get in.
Yeah, see, this is something that he's been doing over and over again. It's just constantly moving forward, rolling forward on
That's out. That's not out.
No, that is not out. You cannot give him the B. Okay, you give him the K, that gives him a white rose, that doesn't count.
It's not a real rose.
It's not. Alright, how do you try and end this? Because you have so much... Man, these step-ups are so good, dude! These step-ups are so good, and once again, first round win plus 3 red. That is so tough.
Yeah. Incendiate really isn't able to make anything stick. Like, he has, you know, seconds...
He's not the sticky character in this matchup.
What I mean is he's unable to make the distance that he builds stick. Like, Amy can just get back in, it
Amy's
seems...
like the best character in the game at just getting in. Like, that's...
Yeah.
It should be a little bit trickier than this, but, okay, size and soul attack makes sense. AMS grab, that's not going to do it just yet, but perfect Oki position. Yeah, AMS into decides to go for the low damage reset, despite the fact that the last 15 times he's done that, it's ended up whiffing, so...
Alright, how does Jordan get out of this?
Boy.
That's the question.
Well, To be honest, I'm typically the person who tries to handle the matchup on the other side, not on Incendiate. So
hopefully there isn't a way.
Yeah, if I'm honest, I kind of hope that the answer is what I'm seeing here. Nothing. I can go drown in it for all I care.
Wow, okay.
I don't know what to tell you.
He is doing that thing where he talks about Amy. Someone in chat said.
Literally on the screen. I mean, what am I supposed to talk about? Not what's going on the screen? I didn't talk about when it was Rikuto versus Incendiate, because why would I? 3A is such a big menace here. Can't do anything about it. Just has to try and shove mids that are of speed against Amy, but you don't really have those. You're dead to an I-12 CE on top of it. You have to deal with some of the best mix-ups in the game. Yeah, just a smothering. A smattering, a smothering. I would like to know what it would be like were Incendiate to go with X, but we will see that at a later date. Congratulations to Linkorz.
Congratulations, Linkorz. Good try, Incendiate. This is, I suppose, why Incendiate calls himself a Jean-Claude main these days, but...
Yeah, he doesn't really play Ivy all that much.
Yeah. I mean, he clearly he put in a good showing with Ivy in various other matches, but this was a wash. Jeez. Two washes.
I mean, that matchup, frankly, is very, very tough, in my personal opinion. If you are not wholeheartedly warmed up for playing that character, especially with the fact that, like, anytime I play or anybody else I see plays Amy against Incendiate, it's always with X, and it's such a difference of how you're supposed to play a matchup than it is with Ivy. I mean, it's just night and day. It really takes, I think, a full-on Ivy main to try and make that matchup not look like that. It's tough. It's not easy.
Well, guys, we have come to the end of another weekly tournament here at NLBC SOULCALIBUR 6. I hope everyone enjoyed the cool stuff that they saw. All of the roses, and Amy, and Ivy, and other characters, I suppose, that were played.
You can only hope.
And we're gonna sign off for now. Thanks, JJJ, for stepping in.
That's it? That's all I got to say?
Yeah, it's over. With no reset. Linkorz just shoved a bunch of roses down Incendiate's throat, and he choked on him.
A lot of 6-6Bs. A lot of stuff.
Just blah, dead. So Amy is a fair character, and that's gonna be our tournament for the week.
I agree with both of these statements.
All right. But yeah, like I was saying, thanks JJJ for coming in and closing out the tournament with me.
No problem.
Also, thanks to Danarai and Happy Toki for holding down the earlier rounds, and Arturo for streaming us as always. And we're done. We'll see you next week. I think actually. I hope next week. Next week, actually, I'm gonna tell you guys now. Definitely look for my my regular tweet in the middle of the week, but we might have to do something. We might have to not do next week, depending on my schedule.
Jesus, what are we to do?
Probably just watch some other tournaments. It's not like we have any shortage of them.
What you saying? Sorry, I missed all that.
Yeah, I was saying that we're done and we're gonna sign off, and that's it.
You said tournament. Something about tournament.
Yeah, just that possibly next week. I don't know yet if how the scheduling is going to work out. I expect I should still be able to do NLBC in the evening, but I may or may not be able to. I'll try and figure that out by the middle of next week.
Okay, cool. No worries.
Yeah, I got something else on Sunday. But
Ian is one man.
I am but one man.
He is not a robot.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
That would be super sweet if I were a robot. I would enjoy that very much. My frail human body falling apart.
Please believe me, nothing is sweet when you're a robot. Literally do not have taste buds for such a thing.
Jay knows from experience, I suppose.
Thank you so much,
time being a robot. All right, yes. Closing out predict. You guys are really fucking needy with these predictions. Jesus Christ. Like, come on, folks. I'm trying to run a bracket. I'm trying to commentate. And you're all like, no, do the predictions. Do the predictions, moderator. Jeez.
Yeah, imagine somebody.
Yeah, just fucking job Van Dam.
While streaming and commentating. It's probably pretty annoying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, thanks for coming, and it's going to be the end of NLBC for this week, and yeah, thanks, Art. Turn it over to you.
Yeah, no
Get
problem.
one of those sponsored streams or something going.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Alright, guys, I'm back.